dig deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Beauty, tips, and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. High and fresh each week. Living like we're shining bright. Our one is why we sing the whole. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a star. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying to cook, oh, how they dazzle. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades. So that's we sharing the vibe, feel the energetic breeze. Page by page, return our worlds. Sisterhood strong and life unfurled.
Good people, good people. They done let a sister free. Hey, everybody. I miss y'all. Sure, they got Lady T-Bug working. I'm still not home, but my second assignment is done. My third and final assignment, travel assignment, is next week. But I was not gonna let another second, moment, minute, hour go by without dropping by to say hey to y'all. Sure, I've been trying to keep up. You know, I've been over at LC, Vic to the Bell. I said what I said. Child, I've been on the streets. Child. I didn't know I was gonna be gone this long. And I dropped a little some in membership. I think y'all enjoyed it. Child, what I missed. I need to get caught up. Let me speak to everybody in the chat. I ain't seen y'all since I was 49. I'm 50 now. Y'all, when I do my final assignment, I'm going to tell y'all what I was doing, y'all. But I'm going to wait until next week to tell y'all. Let me see who up in here. Hey, complicated. Enjoy your birthday and daughter. Yes, I'm done with her. I'm on assignment now. Sure. I'm at a remote location. I'm in my hotel, so hopefully my my neighbors don't complain on me. I'm downtown. Well, I'll tell y'all where I'm at. I'm downtown in Orlando. I've been in California, I've been in Tampa, now I'm in Orlando. I'm going home tomorrow, and then I'll be in St. Pete next week. And that should be it. I'll be back home. You going to bed, Elsie? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, sis. Sis go to bed early, so she get up early. Hey, Ebony, I missed you. I was in California. Hey, I should have called you to come down there to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn and eat dinner with me. Hey, A, let's talk about it all. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, the ultimate learning experience. Sure, let me see who else up in this chat. The infamous Silverback Stalker. Sure. You need to tame her. Good evening. Karen, I miss y'all too. Sure. And I just left from down there with my co-workers, child. I left them at the damn bar. I was having withdrawals. They down there drinking and eating, and I'm dreaming about damn YouTube. I said, okay, guys, I'll see y'all in Palm Beach next week. I gotta go. Hey, Tam. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Bank, how you doing? Hey, Eve has many faces. We bet, baby, like 4 flats, honey. I'm bet like Dion Tires, baby. Bald headed rims and all. They beautifully made 13. I miss you guys too, Char. I've been traveling and working. Hey, Leo lady. Yes, my Leo sis. I've been trying to hold it down though over there on the community wall for y'all. Just keeping y'all up with, the news that I've been looking at as I've been in travel status. Yes. Hey, Patty Patty. Hey, Gabby girl. Girl, I was wondering where you have popped back out. Girl, I'll go home tomorrow, so we will definitely be able to cut up. Okay. Shoot. I gotta think about what I'm gonna present. Let's see. There's Miss Georgia Peach. Hey, Latoy, I seen you over there in the mommy sector, so you knew I was alright. Hey, Glorious Love, retired lady. Hey, Gala, Hunty. What a few content creators that are not in the mess. Yeah, I don't, I don't like it. I don't like it. You should have hit me up. We could have hung out. Yes. Hey, Lady Janice. Hey, CW. Hey, Nesto, Shaka, Shuffle, Walker, Shame. I missed you so much. You know my mods. I got to put some little extra on there for them. Okay. Hey, Keena. Hey, Chick-fil-A girl. Yeah, I hate to hear all the drama going on with the content creators. Can we all just get along? Like I told them, leave the damn beef with Wendy's, baby. Don't bring the beef to the YouTube streets. But hey, that's I hate to see it and hear it, but I'm gonna let them have that because y'all know we like to kiki and ha over here, to the content. Hey, Miss E, thank you. And know it's late, Charles. Hey, Miss CLC. Hey, Miss HLS. Okay, so sure, y'all know, sure they will see. Thanks to everybody that reached out to me on Instagram, and thanks to everybody that been conversing with me over on the community wall. I see y'all, and I try to at least heart y'all comments. But I was putting stuff up there to let y'all know that when I start popping, I hope y'all knew that I was wrapping up my damn assignment today, and they wanted to go out afterwards, and I met them downstairs. But y'all, I'm like, I got to go because if I got free time, I need to be on damn YouTube. Big to the veil, what the hell going on? It was only up for about what, 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Hey, no, Glorious. I don't like the mess either. YouTube cray cray is dumb. Yeah. Right. I only want to enjoy the beef at Wendy's. That's right, Miss CLC. Not the CCs on the YouTube. Girl, you have been what the streets been missing. What y'all, we finna bring the damn peace back over here. We finna bring the fun back. I think we need to go back, y'all, and revisit at least 2 videos that kind of go with what happened yesterday in court. Okay, we need to go back and revisit. I found one, but I need to find the other video. So we may go out of order. But if we do, y'all know I will let you guys know that we are going out of order. Okay. Because we need to revisit some from the jail calls that has been discussed. One, the insurance. Two, and not in this order, but it may be in this order. We don't know. If I need to find another video. One, we're gonna revisit this insurance, okay? Then we're gonna revisit. We're gonna revisit this truck call, a truck call. But I need to find this truck call. I know the time frame. I just need to locate it. Okay. How do y'all feel about court? Now, y'all know, y'all was messaging me, baby. Y'all know what Lady T-Bug doing. I get a lot of messages from y'all. I go to the damn bathroom. I go to the handicap bathroom at that so I can scratch out. No, I go in the handicap bathroom, baby, because I don't know if I may have to fall the fuck out from what y'all sending me. But, baby, when I see Miss Shirley, Y'all, baby, I was like Fred Sanford, Elizabeth, I'm coming the fuck home. Like, what the hell? Shirley looked so good to me. Like, y'all know I talk my shit about Shirley, but I try to give her props when I can. Shirley looked really, really good. The makeup was makeuping. The lipstick was popping. Like the lip gloss, baby, is popping. I thought Shirley looked amazing. Okay. You know, Nesto was over there like, I gotta look at that damn strawny ass synthetic ponytail when I could have been looking at the pixie cut. I was like, get it, Shirley. But you know what, Miss Shirley? I keep telling you to be messy. Why did you bring your new man up in here and have your new man to bring you your glasses? Baby, Nesto thought he was trying to interrupt when Shirley said, I didn't know a motherfucking thing about that damn trucker. But if she would have been like, honey, hun, can you bring me my glasses? Baby Nesto would have been shaking and trembling on the motherfucking floor. He would have fell out, baby. They would have had to call meds. Y'all think he made it through the damn night? Shirley would have had her new man up in there. Hey, Tanya, be here. Welcome. Yeah. I hope they able to work it out, Nestos. Too much. It's too much. Let me see. Yeah. Peace, fun, my happy place. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Y'all know I had to come over here and make y'all laugh. Child, I'm gonna try not to keep y'all so long, but sure, y'all know I'm gonna have to drop the link just in case y'all want to come up here and converse a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see. I ain't got my damn mouse. Okay, here we go. The insurance thing was kind of iffy. Well, we could go back and revisit that, Vicky, but I found one of them. I know she talked about the insurance, okay, but then I want to go back and find one about earlier on when she was talking about that damn truck. Okay, I'll try to find it tomorrow. No like button and the live still streams. Ooh, hey, beautifully made 13 laughing. Sure. Shirley Strawberry said, you just have to pop the fuck out on them, baby. And she had on her black. I said, who that in all that black? But she looked really, really nice. Yes, Strawberry looked good as usual. Sure. Shirley know how to dress when it come to court. Okay. Nesto went back to his pallet and cried and cried and cried. 71 looked the fuck good on Shirley Strawberry. And dude is stupid and dumb. Yeah, I don't even understand why he was Nesto looking. Yes, y'all. Nesto was pissed. Girl. They said the bailiff said, excuse me, do I need to do I need to take you up out of here? Sir, is you all right? SS came in clutching her pearls and a little sophistication. Baby, she should have been switching on his ass, baby. Let him know, baby, the hip is in place. No, she bought Monica with the big head and messed up eyebrows. Oh no, Miss Messy ass. She loved a mess. She loved a mess. Hell no, little lady. Who was the guy with her group? Who was the guy with her group? It was a guy with them at court. Maybe her brother. I don't know. Nesto saw her and said, I don't messed up real bad. And see, I feel like Nesto thinks that one of his delusional selling winning points was that nobody was going to show up in court, right? He didn't feel like his victims will face him because he's been so good to them, baby. He ain't did nothing but help them. He a good guy, but he the damn good guy like Chucky. I'm just saying, you ain't the good guy that I want to see in the middle of the night when my damn car break down on my tire, need to be changed. Hey, Kimmy, who? Congrats to Shirley for getting her voice back. Right. Nesto would have needed a depend, LOL, if SS friend showed up sooner than booty, baby. And girl, I just want. I feel like she did get a little get back up the court to let him know that she is going to show up and she's going to tell her truth, okay? And he no longer has control over her, okay? It ain't no getting back, baby, if all the charges are dropped. Because you know he feel like if he get up out of this, that Shirley would take him back because he's proved that he's right and everyone else is wrong. And she was effed up for leaving him. But y'all, I want to know. Let me see. I ain't got no damn notes. I'm going off the brain. Um, what did y'all think about her testimony? Like, was it anything that was shocking? For me, we kind of, since we've been listening to the calls and individuals that listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, I feel like we kind of know Shirley's personality and how she responds, just from listening. She was giving the same thing to me. Of course, she doesn't have her own private attorney, there, but it seems like maybe she has some type of not relationship like Cynthia thinks she had with these attorneys, but she's been in communication with Mr. Woo Woo Woo. She shook his hand on the way out, baby. She shook her damn hand on the way out. She said, "Do you need me to do anything else? Do you further need my services?" Okay, the most shocking for me because I watched it on Angelica. Child, I had to endure that, name repeatedly. She protected her intellectual her work, baby. But I suffered through it. I suffered through it. Yes, I did. Um, I'm trying to think what was I the most shocked about. I was shocked she showed up. I was Oh no, I'm trying to think of what was been my most shocking part or my stood out moment with Shirley. Lamont. She said, I know a Lamont, but not a Carlos Lamont. And that's a friend of his. I was like, Shirley said, I didn't even know his name was Carlos. I'm like, is he Mexican? Is this a Hispanic? He cried all night in his cell, Gabby girl. Hey, glass half full, welcome. Nesto was about to go to the timeout in the damn courtroom. Yes, take his ass up out of there. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Okay. Yes, the scarecrow ain't got none on Miss Shirley Strawberry. Nothing. LOL. She wore her black dress. It was a funeral, baby. Shirley came there dressed for the goddamn funeral. All she needed was her carnation. And she could have took that off and threw it on Nesto in slow motion. Like you do when they finna drop the damn body in the damn ground. Okay, it's over. Take that carnation off, Miss Shirley, and just slow motion throw it over there on damn Nesto. Baby, I would have fell the hell out. It was a funeral, baby. Shirley was closing that chapter for sure, for sure. Okay. Okay, Miss Boogie Down, just speaking. Somebody said it looked like security was with her too. What the hell she needs security? She should have been in the safest place up in the jailhouse. But maybe she needed it for some of these crazy people out here on the YouTube streets, that drive a camper, that drive a Barbie truck, Barbie Jeep. What is it? The Barbie camper? Hey, TDC, maybe for her. You proud of Shirley, Lady Janice? Nesto thought that Shirley did not do the courtroom stuff. Yeah, she don't know nothing about that life, right? Petty, petty. She not. What Shirley say? I don't know nothing about this jail stuff. Remember, he said them folks don't do the court stuff. Yes, you're absolutely right, Petty, petty. But hey, she been subpoenaed, so she got to come do what she got to do. You was not shocked? Okay. Not shocked that she was there because we know that she's on the subpoena list, but shocked to see her. You wasn't shocked to see her, Lady Janice? I was like, I was like, Fat Joe, lean back. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, I'm gonna get home early tomorrow, so I'll have time. Nesto, yeah, nothing. I'm just shot that tight suit showed up. He has to show up. He's his attorney. Cash out is over with. Shit. Okay, I was more shocked she showed up. Okay, and how much Mr. Hoover doesn't have anything to work with. He don't. I've been telling you. I've been telling you he ain't got nothing. But you know, he free 99. He a public pretender. He gonna get paid regardless. You know, he may get paid, less than Pinocchio. However, I mean, due process. Okay, this is Nesto due process. That man, how you gonna fight receipts? How you gonna fight actual things that got proof? They have proof of. You know what I'm saying? And he can't rebuttal Shirley. He just can't. What he gonna say? You remember when you were standing next to him and da 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 da? Hell no. Oh my God, I missed it. You missed it, Miss E. Nesto didn't want Shirley to see him in that urge, the new black jumpsuit. Let me see what Georgia Peach said. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't scrolled it all the way up. I think that she doesn't understand the difference between registration and the loan name. In most cases, they're the same, but she doesn't deal with that kind of stuff. I'm sure she's purchased a car in her 71 years, you know what I'm saying? And nothing related to Nesto. So yeah, I've only purchased a car, well, for myself, my daughter, and my sister, who is, like my daughter as well. And and when I've gotten loans for the vehicles, I've been the only person on there, but I try to put their names on there for insurance purposes, but not for the loan purpose. But I get what you're saying, Georgia Peach. But I'm sure she's purchased a car in 71 years on her own without Nesto. And it's a little nervous. It's being on the stand and everybody listening to you, and you know what she's been through. She may have been a little nervous too, maybe in the nerves, Georgia Peach. Baby Nesto thought Shirley wasn't gonna show up. And I think once she started talking, he started acting out because she sounded truthful. Well, even if she was telling a lie, this her damn get back. Shit, he done been lying for 10 years now, right? 11 years, okay? So if Shirley tell one lie, damn it, let her. She should. This what his ass get. He should have been home being a real husband and cocking in on somebody's damn job. Hey, let's talk about it all. Let me see. I had to step away for a few. If anybody spoke to Bank said she's not ignoring you. She had to step away. Okay, Bank, now answer the question that you bet. Let me see what y'all said. When Hoover asked her, "Do you have anything to prove that he's still married to those other women?" Shirley should have looked him dead in his motherfucking eye and said, "Well, do you have anything that say he wasn't married to them?" Because regardless, if he was married to them, Edith asked for 45 years in because at some point he was married to 3 women at the same damn time. Okay. At points he was, because he's never been divorced from Edith. He's married Martha, okay, and he married Carol. So that's 3. Okay. Carol divorced him. He was still married to Edith and Martha and Miss Shirley. So he has been married 3 times at 2 different situations, Carol and Shirley. Okay. And he did lie on them damn documents. Hey, I'll do it on Monday. That was indeed closure for her. All she needed was the carnation, because that nigga ain't worth the damn rose, Vicky. Hey, tell the truth. Okay, Steve said security detail with her. Yeah, I can see why. I thought about it after I read the comment and I responded. Hey, again, everyone, I'm just glad my girl is back and survived a government job. Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all next week what I had to do. Y'all going to holler. Hey, champions. I screamed when they called Shirley name. Uh-oh. Tanya B. Now you know I was coming back. We gotta have some laughter on here. The people is too damn uptight, okay? I'm glad she faced that devil. Yes, look to me in the eye. All she need to do is put her two fingers up there and say, "Till you do good by me, Nesto, you ain't never gonna have nothing good come to you." And threw that damn carnation on his ass in slow motion. I was so proud of her. Like she was family. Yes, yes. I was proud for her too. Y'all know I talk my shit about her, but I will, say good things about her as well. Exactly. Tight suit was asking questions that Wooten should be asking. I mean, first of all, why are you asking her why she didn't get an annulment versus uh um the divorce, right? Shirley, like, I went under advisory of my attorney. Okay, so I was glad when Mr. Woo 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 jumped up and say this is going into client, attorney privilege, I was glad when he said that. Because Shirley, because like Georgia P said, seeing sometimes may have been confused, but it could have been nerves. I think everyone was surprised that they were calling her as a witness for the motion hearing. Yeah, because we do know that she is on the witness list, but I was not expecting for her to be there. If folks had known, a lot more people would have been there with the Rule 22s. And I think people weren't there with the Rule 22s because they're still waiting on Mr. I don't want him to get mad, Mr. Judge, because he's not responded to how he want the documents filled out and who could be there and when they could film and all of those things. I wish he would make a decision on something more than wearing his black robe up in that damn courtroom. Some of Hoover questions were written by Cynthia. You know he don't talk to Cynthia. They got her blocked. Kimmy who? They don't F with her. I loved her dress with the pearls around the sleeves. It was shocking when Shirley said, Dominique was my assistant. You better say that, complicated. Hey, Juju D, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for welcoming me back. Child, I hope I ain't too loud over here, sure. The people gonna call downstairs. I'm gonna say, listen, my YouTube people, we gotta connect. We don't went too many days. LOL. Shirley was annoyed. She had to be there. Girl, Shirley, you married that man. You gonna have to take it on the chin. Hoover always try to prove reasonable doubt without any receipts. It is impossible to do. Right. Well, okay, let's take it back a little bit. Were we surprised to hear Nesto say, not guilty, not guilty, Your Honor, not guilty, Your Honor, when Judge said, how do your client plead? I heard, not guilty, Your Honor, not guilty. I'm like, sir, I was screaming in my Vic to the Veil voice, please say you guilty. Sir, put yourself at the mercy of the damn court. I was shocked of Hoover inability to lawyer. Cause what you've been doing, Hoover, Hoover should be better than this. He needs to retake the bar. Well, here's the thing. Your client has to have something. Nesto doesn't have anything. So he's going to try to use this little trickery, to try to see if he could get a win. And I'm not saying a win as in a not guilty, but he could get something thrown out. He could get the judge to maybe think in a different perspective that may be favorable to him. That is his strategy at this time. Nesto can't win. It's too much evidence stacked against him. He even got his own damn words, against him when it comes to these jail calls, right? He ain't got nothing to work with. So he's trying to grasp for straws. It's not him and his ability to be a lawyer or inability to be a lawyer. It's his motherfucking client, okay? It's his client. He don't have nothing to work with. Facts, talk your ish. Right, I purchased 3 cars, 2 of them. I co-signed for both of my children. Yeah, and it just, I just think Shirley was more nervous too. Shirley was confused because Nesto had the paperwork so jacked up. Emails, phone numbers, addresses were bogus. Yeah, but y'all, but your girl over there, Cynthia, trying to be a help ass hoe that she think that she is, like trying to come up with a defense. You know, at the beginning and the end of the day, the sun set and the damn sunrise, ma'am. You only get in one side of the story, and that's from Nesto. And you've never talked to Shirley. You don't really know any of Shirley friends. You know Nesto people, right? You know him, his folks, but you don't know Shirley to be speaking on what she should know or what she know, what she saw, what she approved. And I wish she would really stop trying to say, you know, Shirley knew this and she know fuck. You don't know a motherfucking thing. Shut your ass up. Shirley know, but my pockets do. Run me my money. I would have told Hoover, ask your mama, do she has proof? No, I would have said, ask Mr. Williams, ask Nesto, Ernest, and I would have ran down some of them aliases that he have out there, you know, whoever he is over there, ask him, do he have proof? Hell, because he filled out his portion where he put 0. Why did he put that he had never been damn married? That's right, he's not Haitian. She didn't know what registration was until the judge explained it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I've had several cars, and she way older than me. Some people call registration tags. But how did Angelica get her approved? Get her what? 22, Rule 22 approved? No, I'm just saying that that's probably why people weren't there, because they were waiting to hear back on the judge's ruling, you know, when it comes to recording. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna come there and then, you know, he ain't ruled on it or he says you can't record. That's what I was saying from that point, babe. Hey everyone, I don't know how long I can make it. I'm tired. Welcome back. It is Talk Your Ish Tuesday. Thank you for reminding me. See, my moms be taking good care of me. Miss HLS is laughing at me. Hey, Ashanti done fell out the bushes laughing. Freedom is coming. Baby, he said, put his damn ashes, you know, over there on the damn dump truck over there. Just dump me in my favorite trash can. Okay, yeah, Shan. Okay, so that's what Georgia Peach was saying too. She said that she found out that the truck was state registered to her. She probably thought that it was registered to him, even though the loan was in her name. But she said that she didn't know the loan or the truck was registered in her name. Then he tried to trick her up and talk about the damn insurance. The fact that Shirley was a little confused about certain business details proves that she doesn't really know what Nesto was up to. I agree with that too, tell the truth. They're poor, bank. Okay. Nesto going down the damn river like big hoes. The client, yeah. And all his clients, I mean, they got so much stuff stacked up against them. I don't give a damn who their lawyer is. They're never going to get out. They were never going to win the case. They may get some charges dropped. They may win some motions, but they're never going to get out. How are you going to get out when people got DNA evidence, text messages, documents, emails? You can't win against that. You know, you just can't. I think Hoover is over Nesto. A lot of people feel that way, complicated. What were they saying that Hoover had to get a copy of from Wooten? Do y'all know? I did see him walk over there and give him something, but I do know that they have to provide each other, you know, information. So maybe it was the documents, you know, the bigamy documents or the insurance documents. I don't know. Do y'all know what documents Mr. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What were they saying at the Hoover? Oh, Hoover. I don't know. I saw Wooten walk over there and give him documents, but I didn't see the reversal. But it doesn't matter. Do you know what the documents are? Y'all help me out. Help me and Georgia Peach out. Wooten said in his briefs, Shirley would be called to testify at the motion hearing if necessary. So I guess it was necessary. When Wooten looked back after calling her name, I lay out under my desk politely. Listen, if I would have been at my government office job, baby, I would have closed the door and put meeting up. I'm in a damn meeting. Don't disturb. And I would have had my headphones on and I would have set up a damn Zoom just so I wouldn't be interrupted. I politely, got up and closed my office door. Hey, my big sis, I said what I said. I missed you. Lady T-Buck, I could have came up with a better defense to argue for them to suppress evidence than what Hoover did. I'm just saying. It's not, I mean, what defense are you gonna come up with? You gotta have also case law, and he ain't got none. Hey, Queen, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Georgia Peach girl. All that bitch has done is help the prosecution. And Nesto told Cynthia on the call that Shirley would not tell a lie. Them folks is of the Lord. Or his words too. He did. And he don't think that any of these women are going to show up. Or I'll say victims. And because I think he has a man. I don't know. Anywho, he didn't think that they're going to face him. True. That's why he been holding on over there with St. Peter. Cynthia's not a girl's girl. Oh hell no. She's a zesty little dude. And she's extremely jealous of fine ass Shirley. Child, she was over there crashing out. She was over there damn crashing out, baby. She was over there. She ain't cut that damn camera on because she had that little baby fro. She couldn't get to the damn hair store to get no synthetic ponytail. Child, she was over there crashing out. She lied. She lied. How you don't know what your husband? Girl, shut your ass up. You act like people don't get taken advantage of. If identity theft is real, okay, regardless if it's somebody that that's related to you, you're married to, you work for, you bank with, however, your shit over there on the black market. Identity theft is real, right? Most of the times it probably do be your family members that don't use your name. There's a lot of kids out here when they turn 18, their credit already effed up. Why? Because they mammies done went and put the phone in their name, the cable bill in their name, this, bill in their name, and they just turned 18 and they got a 100 credit score. That's not unheard of. But we know she got a cap for damn Nesto. She want to be Nesto defense damn attorney so damn bad. But it's like, it's not foreign for someone to use someone's information without them knowing. It's just not foreign. Right on, by any way necessary. They could be in there, like in the damn song, Alita Adams. Get here. Folks would have been in that courtroom, LOL. I think so. I think they were kind of thrown off by the judge in the previous court hearing. Also, Hoover has to listen to his client, so he can't just go off the cut off. Okay, either, right? And we know that Nesto over there about to blow on Shan. He probably know what the hell was going on. I was surprised that Wooten State and Dominique involved in the essay case. So, do we think now that Dominique is the unindicted co-conspirator? Because she's been my number one vote from day one. I believe Dominique S is the damn unindicted co-conspirator. What y'all think? Shirley was up there acting dumb as a doorknob, right? So you and Tanya B here gonna have to. I'm gonna block y'all tonight. Okay, Shirley should be thanking y'all YouTubers. Isn't that who discovered the bigamy? I think Chronicle Speaks was the first to break that. And she need to send Edith the goddamn thank you core. Because Edith came out like Frankie Lyman, baby. I'm the real Ernest Williams, okay? The missus. I'm the real thug missus here. Okay. So that Show did say that. Okay. Remember, Angelica wasn't involved in the last hearing shenanigans. She said she wasn't going to damn record. So you think Nesto gave her the tip off while she was up there doing Bible study with him? Like, listen, them folks going to be in court. Get out, Big Bertha. Oh, that's Dennis' camera. I'm sorry. Bring out the camera. Sure. So, bang, do we know if Angelica had Rule 22? After I typed it, I got, oh, okay. Me and you be here, babe. Be here. Okay. Hey, Jackson, miss you. I'll be over there in the morning. Child, cause Liverpool, child, Liverpool. Y'all, I was in Tampa. I was looking for Liverpool. I was about to get them damn churns and bring them back to Tallahassee. I think Hoover don't like Nesto, so it's kind of like whatever. Nesto don't have nothing to fight with, baby. I'm sorry. He ain't got no damn defense. He really is putting himself at the mercy of the damn court without pleading guilty. Hey to everybody. I'm in the bushes. Girl, come out the bushes. Big Sean. Ooh. For life over, baby. That means all his people get life. I'm with you on that. He definitely doesn't like him. Well, can he get off the case? They don't have no defense or no damn evidence, but there's a due process thing here. So Charles, he gonna get paid anywho. He just ain't gonna be able to run off on the plug like Pinocchio. I don't think he have anything. Okay, it could have been a car application. Okay. Child, that's the part. Yes, that's the part, y'all, that had me down about to fall out. The interest rate. I'm glad you brought that up because that piqued my memory, big baby. When they said, what is it? He even got a 26% interest rate. Baby, I had to muffle my damn screams. That was my favorite part of Shirley's testimony. Him and the hen won't stop talking. Yeah, so tight suit. Said, fuck that. I'ma just come up in here and wave the white flag. I'ma work with Mr. Woo Woo Woo. Hey, AK's POV. Thank you for coming back and joining me tonight. I missed you as well. Thank you for joining us on the porch. Okay, our Uber is making money tonight, ladies. Yes. And thanks everybody too for the birthday love. I just want to come back and re-thank everybody that was in that live on the 31st, because that's the last time my ass been live, July 31st. And it is damn August the damn 12th. Oh no. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. Even though I haven't spent not one damn penny because I've been damn working. Don't they swear on the Bible? Sure. What the Chinese people swear on their damn great grandmammy. I swear on my great grandmammy grave. I didn't do it. They be lying. I could have quoted some scriptures for a defense. What you was gonna say, girl? On my mama, on my hood. I didn't do it. Cynthia's defense would have been Nesto is an innocent man, and all Shirley's fault for being a celebrity. And he's just a pawn in Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey, the shenanigans he got going on. Okay, she sounded like a damn lunatic, and I laughed the entire time. Baby, I said, Sylvia, drop her. Drop her ass, because this girl is batshit crazy. She batshit crazy, and she don't care. Because at the end of the day, if she really love, because she says it 3 times, love you, Nesto, you would think love would shut her ass up. Because at the end of the day, you over there talking about you don't care. You're going to get your point across by any means necessary. It is what it is. Ma'am, you're not the one that's going to end up in jail, in prison for 15 to 20 years or however much time he's going to get, right? So for you to be being so careless, nonchalant, irresponsible, when it's not even your future at hand, is diabolical to me. It's diabolical. Like, she was really like, I don't care. It is what it is. Oh well, because you believe in the system. I don't care about the system. Well, ma'am, the system ain't got you yet, right? That's the one sitting out there looking like the scarecrow. Okay, he's the one that's sitting in jail. He's the one that's gonna face the consequences of your errors, right? But she says she don't care. So, but Dion tried to tell him they're gonna baptize your ass, and they are. How you don't care when it's something that's about my livelihood? But Nesto, maybe when he hears some of this stuff, he'll blow. Like he said, he blew on Pinocchio. I see you got my package. I said what I said. Cynthia is repetitive. It just done got old and boring. Well, it's still affecting his case. Not that we care. Okay, go off, sis. Do your big one. But it's hurting Nesto. It ain't hurting us. Okay, Hoover got a copy of the documents that Wooten and Shirley were reading. Okay, he should have already had them. I honestly think until today, Nesto thought that he still had control over Shirley. He did. And she would support him in court. He did. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my phone on the charger. Come here, y'all. My phone done died, y'all. I do think he tell the truth. I agree with you. I do believe that he thought and he because he's made mention in some of the older calls, and for some reason I felt like he thinks that if he gets out, he will prove Shirley's friends wrong. He will prove us wrong. He'll prove everybody wrong, and Shirley will take him back. But he doesn't think, these crimes, when you have a wife, is to me not good for a relationship. For some reason, he doesn't care. But if he will feel vindicated, if he's found not guilty. And Shirley will have ice on her face, egg, excuse me, egg on her face. But it's like, sir, I personally would not want to be married to a man that cannot hold a job. I mean, I know he's 60. You have no retirement plan. You have no pension plan. You don't have a damn pot to piss in, a window to throw it out. You do not have anything to bring to the relationship. You are a cheater. I found out you've been messing around in some capacity with 6 or 7 women that you have entangled in these court cases, right? That's Cynthia, that's Olivia, Regina, Melody, Gail, Erica, Dominique, this great victim. Okay, that's too many women for you as a husband to be entangled with and think that you're somebody want to be married to you. And I'm not even talking about the bigamy and the women that haven't came forward, right? That's too many women for me. Don't forget to like the live, y'all. Hey, Jennifer. Okay, Cynthia and Angelica better leave Shirley alone. They can't help themselves. She a mess. I said what I said. Hey. And where was the little girl while she was capping for Nesto? Sure. That 304 was really crashing. Now I was hollering. She better calm down before she stroked the hell out. And she knows she ain't got no damn health insurance. Jennifer said, hey, Nestos. Dominic and Lamont, hey, 80% C Mouse, welcome to the chat. Okay. Nesto says, say, Peter, shine his trumpet in the courtroom. Sure. Edith was the MVP, baby. Thank you, Edith. Even though you told Tay Tay, Laverte, aka Tay Tay, you ain't do it. But Tay Tay should have cussed their ass out. Dominique and Lamont are the co-conspirators. They only have one. listed, in the documents. One co-conspirator. I think Dominique would be a SA trafficking victim. Okay. She was over there collecting money and meeting with people and filling out level up applications over there on the RV, right? Oh, I didn't hear about that part with Dominique's name. Girl, you was too focused on Miss Shirley. Okay, Shirley is definitely blessed by the best. I think so, Queen. Carlos Lamont is definitely a co-conspirator. I miss you too, sis. Girl, you need to head over to Clearwater. That is where she is hiding out in that hot Volvo. Sure, I ain't going over the damn. I thought she was in Tampa. That's just over the bridge though. That's over near St. Pete. She could have spoken to Nesto in big Latin on the damn Bible study visit, tipping him off. LOL. The laughter I needed. Yeah, we gotta cut the ice, baby. We gotta cut this damn ice, honey, too, because this too much. I didn't leave the damn YouTubes in shambles to come back like this. When you go through trial with Jesus, okay, he will restore your youth, SS. Yes, when you go through trials with Cynthia, you will look like the damn garbage pail kids. Okay, garbage and garbage can, Nesto. Hey, April B. I hope Shirley knows how much love and support she really has out there, right? I may talk my shit, but baby, I will back Shirley. That crazy CMT lady says Steve Harvey is paying Fonnie Willis. You can make this stuff up. Man, so all these victims aren't related. They don't even go, you can't even say these victims went to his church. These victims worked for him for real, if he was really running a legitimate business. These victims, they're not friends, cousins. They don't live in the same house. They haven't worked at the same place. They don't attend the same church. They think that these victims just came out of nowhere. Come on now. Where the hell was Joe? Where was Joe at? Because we saw the investigator for Mr. Woo Woo Woo. Where was Joe? Lady Janice clears throats. You honor. The Bible says, speak what you know. And testify to what you have seen. What? You honor, we ain't seen nothing. So therefore, we know nothing. Amen. Baby, hear no evil, see no evil. Okay? She rolled around in that damn cash. She don't care. Sure. 30 years, he is getting the max. Repeat offender. He is done. Yeah. It don't look like Mr. Woo 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 gonna offer Nesto a damn day off, okay? Oh, okay. I was thinking 10 years. Child, the way Georgia do their sentencing is crazy. I first noticed it with the YSL and then with cash out. I couldn't even calculate up the time because sometimes some of the things they run concurrent, some they don't. Then they just give you all a different sentence for everything, and they don't really wrap it up at the end. Sure, I feel dumb. I'm like, baby, I know arithmetic. I can damn add and subtract. Same with Sonia, she wants to prove everyone wrong, yeah, more than she wants to help Nesto. Right, and it's not about that. You trying to be rebellious. You trying to win out here on the YouTube streets when you don't have a dog in the fight, ma'am. I'm sorry. We've already picked sides, okay? You can come out here and talk to you blue in the face. We still gonna stand where we standing, okay? We're not moving. We're just not. We're not going to budge. We're never going to support Nesto. We're never going to believe him, even if he's telling the truth, because he's lied so much. And he got 19 damn cycles. We're going to believe Shirley over believing him. Anywho, he has nothing. Yeah, so what do I want you back for? To take care of you for the rest of my life? I beg to differ. Go ahead over there to the homeless shelter and get your little soup, okay? Cynthia ain't never cared about Nesto's case. Well, she always say she don't care. This is between her and the YouTubers. She mad because the YouTubers are winning and Cynthia don't work, don't want to take a loss, right? She trying to be rebellious and it's not nothing for you to rebel against, okay? This is Nesto's livelihood, baby, because we're going to lock the hell off when they say guilty and we may go over to the next court case. So you're going to be the one sliding down the damn wall, not me. She is trying to prove her case to YouTube. I don't know why, because her case just like damn Mr. Tidy Pants. It don't make sense. He ain't shit. Nasty, nothing, Nesto. He ain't got shit. The hell I want him for? In the jailhouse stench. She already be stank. She definitely wrote a check her ass couldn't cash. She was running her mouth in that ice cream truck talking about she saw them emails. But baby, unless you got a video of Shirley sending, signing, accepting, you ain't got shit, okay? Why didn't Hoover use those emails yesterday? Because why would he? If he can, to me, when you're in court, you do not need to present anything that's going to cause reasonable doubt. Okay. So out of Nesto and Miss Shirley. Okay. Shirley say, my email is Shirley Strawberry 71 plus fine. Fine as fucking wine. Okay. And Nesto got this email address over here. I'm gonna believe Shirley. Okay. So he can't prove that Shirley signed that was Shirley email. Shirley has already said that's not my email. I don't know that email. He could, I mean, unless he would have said, well, did you receive something else from here? I don't know. He has no proof that that's her email. She said it's not. I read that like Whitney Houston. Listen, baby measure was in the background. We heard her. Y'all heard her? Hoover always looked like he in DMV. And the line is long. Oh, the baby was in the camper fussing. Oh, okay. I feel bad for the baby with a nutcase. I'm just happy she not under that damn bridge sleeping in no cars, if that is true. Nesto said that he has never worked a regular 9 to 5 in his damn life. And he's a repeat offender since 1988, not 82, 88. Well, he probably is. If he juvenile record, I take that back. The guy Joyce Sea Dog said there were more than one co-conspirator. He mentioned the documents never know, but I can't recall completely for myself. On the documents that I have, it's only one. Well, it was two. Erica Kane and then the person that unindicted, the unindicted co-conspirator, which I believe is Dominique. But Erica was also a co-conspirator, but she was identified, right? And indicted. We all feel bad for the baby for many reasons. If the baby was sleeping under the bridge, I'm happy with the baby being with her and in a car. I'll do it on Monday. Laughing. Cynthia really said that. Hell yeah, she said it. She said it with her damn chest. Okay. Yeah, that thing in a pamper. Oh Lord, she over there wearing the baby pampers. I keep saying that 3-strike rule is going to get him at least 20 years. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all credit. Cynthia and Angelica are just trying to be spiteful in the fact of downward spiral of a case, sure. Well, we know they ain't new to this, baby. They true to it. Y'all know she was fresh off the weird when she was going off, baby. She probably had veins popping all out the damn forehead. Adultery and stealing is part of the 10 Commandments. Cynthia or the other ladies know the real God. That's why Shirley is winning. I agree with you, Queen. Hoover pants, they was tight, girl. Sure. Hoover say he a big boy. Cynthia, Nesto, and left his ass to drown in the damn baptism pool. And did. Yes, babe. Okay, whenever you drop the link, I have a point out about Sonia's evidence. Okay, I'm finna drop it. I'm almost at yes, I'm at my hour mark. However, Hoover could have used them too, but didn't. So they didn't need help. Ooh. You know, he got that lady blocker. Child, let me get my earbuds because Vicky may come on here cutting up. Hey Jalen, how are you? I missed you. JJ. There you go, Vic, to the veil. Let me get my damn earbuds. There you go, Miss Vicky. Let me see. Oh, there she go. I just be finding out slowly that I'm blocked on CC pages. I was typing away on one live today and nothing was showing, even a question mark. Entered as a test. I had a good laugh. See, y'all know I don't mind y'all disagreeing with me. As long as y'all not being disrespectful. Hell, we don't all gotta disagree, to agree to the same thing. I respect y'all opinion. Hell, my ass don't be right all the damn time. My ass be loud and wrong too. I gotta put my earbuds on for my little sis. Just trying to get this money. You at work? She was talking to that lady about the poor toddler chew on the background crying. Can you block and still view the live? She may be on timeout. Why Sydney didn't let that baby and the mama stay with her? She's on drugs. I wouldn't let her if she's really on drugs. And some people be wanting a man to come to. Baby, I can't do it. Okay. Hey Vic, I got my earbuds on.
Hi, friend. I missed you so much, friend.
Wow.
I mean, we've been talking, but still, still. I'm so used to it. But 3 o'clock hits it. I mean, it's like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock your time, but 3 o'clock
Hmm.
hits the time. I'm used to okay. I have my routine. I get run my errands. So about 3:30, I'm like Lady T Bugs live. Okay. It's so, I mean, I know we all got our own, we got jobs and stuff and to do. We have personal lives. And I'm just like, oh, this is crazy. We've come into like a regular routine and schedule.
Girl, when
But
I was on, I said what I said live, and she said I need to get my ass back over here because she was tired of going live. I
yeah,
laughed for two
girl,
days about that.
girl, you know how the struggle it was to go live twice in one week? I said, oh, fuck this. Where's Lady T Bug at? I, I, I got to build up my stamina for this. It's like once every 2 weeks might be good. I still owe them a live for the remainder of the week. But the point I wanted to make was like
Uh-huh.
I don't think Hoover would accept Sonia's evidence because
No, he
they
wouldn't.
may have reviewed like or the investigator may have told Hoover because it was the same investigator that transferred over from Hannah
Hmm.
to Hoover. It's incriminating to him. So he's not gonna, take. I don't think he would take it because it's like, she's crazy, and so he has to turn over everything to the prosecutors and probably looking it over it's like, oh, I can't, I'm not going to take, I'm just not taking anything from her. None of it's going to work. And even when the investigator told her none of that's useful,
And some of that shit is incriminating to
that's what I was
him.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's incriminating to him. So they're not going to take that. So he doesn't have anything to work with. The fact that he didn't even have a copy of the credit application, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was, the credit application.
And it looked like that was the first time he seen it. Now I could be wrong, but he was
I
looking
don't.
at it like it was a foreign damn document to me.
I'm with you. I think I no, he didn't. I don't know if he's just like Nesto is just a back burner case or he just is overwhelmed in his case load or what, but he doesn't know Nesto's case like that. Period. Like it's as vast because I know Sonia likes to say it's simple, but this is like a very convoluted case because you have a client who is he's not he can't articulate himself very well. He doesn't really ask a lot of questions from, from what I gather. He's not very communicative. He might ask the basic questions, but he's also just like limited in his vocabulary. Um, you have his spokesperson who is just absolutely bonkers, and then
Hey, allegedly.
you have celebrity. You have it's celebrity adjacent. One of his not necessarily a victim, but a witness
Hmm.
basically a celebrity,
Hey, Mons.
and then he's got so many. It's so they going back to 2009 on your behind. So you have so much to do, and they're already like maxed out to the point of like being able to do things. And it's like just plead guilty. I mean, this was
Vicky, did you hear me when I said he said, "Nah, get you, y'all. Nah, get you." I was like, "Oh Lord, Vicky, get him, Vicky."
well, that was for that sex stuff. But
I'm just saying in general. I don't care what it was for. I'm just saying I was like,
yeah,
"Oh,
not
oh,
guilty. Not guilty. But you did hear him when he had his little outburst when he said, "What? She lying." Did you hear him when he said that?
mm-hmm."
I'm like, "Sir, it's too late for all that. You just thought you are mad because you thought she was gonna still be your cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll." And it is not working out like that. She is over you. She got Mississippi Monica up there. And I did the other lady that she was with. I think that's an attorney that she was with. If that's the same person I'm thinking of, the person they went to lunch with or brunch with,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's her finance attorney. So that could be somebody who is, guiding her too. So she came in ready, steady, and like ready to rock and roll. Not under his thumbnail, not under his thumb anymore. And I just really think that he is pissed right now. That's the first time like we've heard him like maybe audible. Even during when came, Officer Fields testified. He wasn't audible. He didn't say anything. Then he just sat there like a brick wall. But when Shirley said I didn't know about the truck until 2022, that it was in my name, I think she messed up her wording. She said 2019, but then she's like, said 2022 after he went to jail. What? She lying. That's that rage that was coming out of him. I mean, he was, that, when he says he's ready to blow, I think that was when he was ready to blow. And the deputy had to come over and was like, you better shut the fuck up. Okay? We don't have to take you and put you in timeout because we got the tasers ready. I haven't tased somebody in 2 weeks. I'm ready for you. So I'm guessing that this his communications with Sonia afterwards. He talking about he's not ready. He's just looking for sympathy right at this present time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really of the belief and
Mm-hmm.
mindset now is that he gonna take this all the way to trial. He is
I
pissed
told y'all he
off.
was.
I didn't think so. I don't always understand
I told
narcissists.
y'all. I'm like, cause I thinking his mind, it's life or death for him.
Yeah, yeah. I'm yesterday when it's just these little nuances that come in that when he said just that little thing like, oh, she lying. He knew better than to speak up, but he still like and his attorney didn't even turn around and say anything to him. But that's the funny. But that's neither here nor there.
No, he don't, cause that could be a win for him. It depends on how the judge see it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll come back to
Could
that.
it be? But I doubt
Could be no.
it.
I'll come back to that. But like really, when he said he did that and his little communications with the little one afterwards, I'm just
Don't say the
thinking,
little one, cause you know that's what he used to call
oh,
Sherry.
you little people. Sorry, yeah, I forgot about that. I forget. But
Nesto got away with too much too long. Yes, and his
yes,
damn time is up. AK. Hey
yeah.
GNA.
I really I am I'm I'm with you now. I'm with you. I didn't see it before. I thought, okay, maybe he just. I think he was he did get away for so much for so long,
Mhm.
especially being with Shirley.
Mhm.
That's another caveat to it, that he was with Shirley, so he always had a way out. He could just, like, she could pay for an attorney, keep it quiet, keep it cute, but he can bond out, or he'd probably bond out, or
Hey,
um
Janetta.
have an attorney represent him real quick. But now he doesn't have that anymore, and then the fact that he had Shirley really under control
Yeah.
in a horrible way, and now he doesn't have that anymore. And I think his ego is so bruised that he's like, fuck it, I
Y'all
don't
think
have
he
it.
got another fast coming up?
Ain't no damn fast. He pissed. And it might be a fast because he doesn't really have any money.
Yeah, he had like $3 on that last call.
Yeah, he ain't got no money, and she nickel and diming him now too. And
Yeah, she is. Got
I, she got
$30.
that baby again.
Need money? You need money?
She's asking, "Oh, do you like you need like do you need money?" She it's not like she gives him. She don't even ask him like, she tells him not to eat. Don't eat. Don't eat the food in there. Don't take your medicine in there. She rather him call her, and I don't know. You would know better than me, but call me. I'm your nutrition, even though I
Hell, look
lack
at her.
nutrition.
I'm finna say you gonna be 20 pounds like her.
Girl. Well, from looking at him, in that court hearing, he looks very thin. I mean, of course the beard gives the illusion of him being bigger, but he had on like double shirts, from
Hmm.
what it looked like, double shirts and the jumpsuit. So I think he's lost a lot of weight. He probably is very, very thin, right? I mean, underneath all of that, he is probably really thin, which is not a great thing. I know a lot of the inmates blow up because they just sit and eat like a lot of high sodium things that are on the commissary. But I mean, he doesn't have anything. So right now,
Now she big like Dre.
yeah, she is like Dre. Dre said, you call me when you want something. You said she the only one you got. Like he has painted himself into like a real bad corner. Um, that I don't think he ever saw himself being in. And like you said earlier, he always thought all he had to do was get back in front of Shirley. Now Shirley then came in here and said, I don't know anything.
Yeah, he never thought she was gonna do that. I don't
No.
feel like he did.
The judge did kind of that insurance thing. I remember, and you'll
Hmm.
find it because
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go back and get it. I got one, but I don't know if it's in the right order.
I may have it saved in one of my playlists. Um, but Shirley said, like, sure, he told her drop all the cars were on the insurance. Like, there was a Jeep,
Hmm.
there was,
It was like 4 or 5 cars in there. We're like, what the hell?
yeah, her car. Um, he told her drop all that, and I'm not trying to give it.
Not Debbie. Dre send your buddy some corn. He all right. He get three free meals. You better get the train sausage for cereal.
I mean, see if Sonia's picture's still hitting
No, they tired of
more.
the
Them
little boy,
times
the
like
little zesty little boy photos.
not that little ant, huh? Yeah,
Nah,
bruh.
man, we tired of her. She'll pass around in the damn jail, like a pass around out here on these damn streets.
Girl, they done banged out on Sonia's pictures. They're like, oh man, if you see her in real life, you ain't gonna want to mess with her. But okay, so if I remember the insurance call, she said she said okay, because she was running it down, because you could see how Shirley mind like kind of works. She has to like go through step by step for her, because she's kind of dingy. And she's like, okay, so it's this car, this car. He's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Just take off all that. Take all that stuff off. Just take care of my truck. So I think she was telling a little white lie on that. The it was in her name, and then Dominique was still on her under her insurance too.
But I guess she just what she was focused on was the question: did she know at the time he purchased? I think she was stuck there,
Okay.
and so her answers was to when he purchased the truck. That's what I think, but I'm not in her mind. But that's kind of what it was like when you asked her, did she know at the time of the purchase? So she was trying to clarify. Well, I found out later, but I didn't know, But I think that may have been with the confusion, but I'm not sure.
It could be. Well, she lying though. And Shirley came in there with. I just wanted to see the pearls, and I forgot. I didn't even notice that she had the matching pearls on her cuffs. I said, just give me a nasty piece of pearl, and she gave it to me. She served with her pearls, and she's like, you're no, I would say 2022. And I mean, brother man, like that was he was gonna start raging in there. I think if the bailiff hadn't come up to him, he was gonna start talking shit. That's my thing, and I'll be quiet. I know. Miss Boogie Down's up here. Hey, Miss Boogie Down.
Hey, ladies. Welcome back,
Hey,
Lady T Bug. How are you?
hey, boo, what's up?
Missed you, but I must honestly say the big sis and the little definitely did their thing. It made Vicky come out of her comfort zone, I could tell, but
Yeah.
it was cool because
I'm
she
here
did a
for spin
damn good
calling
job,
me.
and I said what I said is always doing her thing,
I'm
but
here
it
for
was
spin
nice to see.
calling me.
I applaud the fact that they had to do what it do. Okay, okay, they had to make it do what it do. Okay, sometimes Gladys had to perform, and the Pips just had to
That's
step up
right.
because
That's right.
she had laryngitis. They had to step up and do a little bit more. So
Yep.
it
Oh
was
my
cool.
god.
It was cool, but I just wanted to say, first and foremost, of course, welcome back. You definitely was missed, but I will say that I did feel like on the stand, um, from what we were able to see, it did seem like Shirley was getting a little choked up. What I was mad that
Mhm.
wasn't being pointed out.
Mhm.
And I guess maybe because Hoover is just I mean not Hoover, because he to me, I know everybody's giving him criticism or whatever have you, but I said, well, when Lady
Mhm.
T Bug returns, I'm gonna give you your props because you said when you did a little poll with us and you was like, do you think he's gonna come after her? And I was just like, I don't really
Oh
see what
yes.
it would benefit him to, but he did. So like I said, I can always say, okay, well, I didn't catch that one, but he didn't like go in like he I think he could have, because I think at the end of the day he realizes that his client is just a liar,
Mhm.
and
And this isn't
this
trial either, y'all. This is not the trial,
right.
so they can't
And
do
he was just
everything
trying
here.
to do right. But he definitely gave us an inkling where I was just like, yeah, Lady T Bug got this one. Because if Shirley has to return on trial, he's definitely gonna do his thing. I think aside from some of the things he asked that was redundant, and it to me it just didn't make him look that great. I think overall I think
Yeah.
he's a good attorney. I really do. I have to backtrack
We
on,
gotta
like
see
I
him
said,
with a
what I said.
winnable case. Somebody with some other with
Right,
something to work because
right.
these oh god, this man don't got nothing to work with.
But like you said, this was a hearing, and we know that this man, unfortunately, is a habitual liar. And I did, what I wish would have been when what you call it, Wooten did his retraction. What I wish he would have just emphasized before she came out that nobody seemed to do, and I think Hoover stayed
Mhm.
away from it, was to point out the fact that he handled the business like this. She's an old school
Oh
woman,
yeah.
and even though she makes her own money and stuff like that, she does come from that tradition of where somebody, whether it be the woman is handling all of the affairs or the man is handling, she comes from that era, and nobody sat with that. So when he was asking about the insurance and what she did
Mhm.
know and what she didn't know, even though I thought she was very clear and concise, with basically letting me know, wait a minute, I didn't know until they were calling me to make payments. It was clear because you could tell she really that was true, because in that one of them calls when he lied and talking about, well, I was on my way to pay it off. I just was mad at her because again, there's no follow up with her. She just always took him at verbatim of what he
Yeah.
said, and then that was just that. You know what I'm saying? When she should have just said, well, why am I putting money on your books? Where's the money that you claim you were going to pay this truck off? Let me handle that, or something. Like, nobody does that. Nobody makes this man accountable. But I thought she came in there and I was like, I bet you one person who walked by air don't stink. I bet
Ooh,
you there's one woman out here who ain't got no
you
stank,
mean
walk
her
by
roses
air.
don't smell like boo ooh
Oh,
ooh
no,
ooh
no, no. I think her
boo
poop
ooh
smell
ooh
like
ooh?
lavender and vanilla. Lavender and vanilla. Okay. I think Vicky would have to do it more because Vicky does her impersonation of her way
Oh my
better.
god.
But lavender and vanilla. Okay, that woman looked like
She's
$1,000,000, and she just I wasn't there, but damn it, I know she smelled good. She looked like she smelled good. She looked like she came in there just on one, and I loved it. I loved it. She seemed very confident.
Good.
She did have her moment where he tripped her up a little bit, but I think he definitely was underestimating her as well. And I think because the
Mhm.
little bit of truth that his dumb client probably told him was like, oh, don't worry, she she this because I do this and I do that.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing that I wish would have been highlighted a little bit more, or I wish
Okay, that may
Wooten
come
would
out
have
in
phrased
trial
his
though.
question. Yeah, that's
That
true. But I
could. You
mean,
still
because
got time.
this was like the hearing for that particular, I think that needed to be
Okay.
pointed out more so that the judge could see, okay, in considering this, yeah, she may have should have known. Obviously, she should have known anything in your name you're responsible for. But because she kind of turned over everything to him and trusted the man she thought she was the
Mm.
only wife to, it ended up there. But overall, I was impressed with her. I think,
Yeah.
she looked amazing. Her hair was laid and slayed. Like, it was just, she didn't miss a step. She didn't miss a beat.
Okay, well,
Like,
how about the walk off and went over there and gave
I
ooh,
mean,
ooh,
come on, but she's
ooh.
classy. Like, no matter what we've disagreed about what she should and should not have done, I think everybody unanimously has always complimented that this is a woman of elegance, this is a
yeah.
woman of class, and this is a woman of grace. So doing that, like, you could tell with his little meathead, he didn't even know what was coming, but he still was a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? But nobody seen that one coming. I was like, you better go, girl. You better just, again, like I
Yeah.
said, that walk by air was refreshing. It just opened up the
They
heaven
said,
gates. Everybody was just hearing law in their head. I know
girl,
they did. They saw halos because Shirley did that. You know what
they
I mean?
said,
Even
old
down to
girl,
that.
they said, old girl
And
smell
I
like
have Janetta up
Rika.
here too. I got
Huh?
Janetta
They
with
said,
me.
old girl, her walk by smell like Rika. Vanilla
Right,
bean vinegar
right.
and paprika.
Right.
Yeah,
Smell
she
like
is.
she
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 is
she should be
complicated.
alone. She smelled
You're
like
right.
she should be alone. That's what they say. That's the word on the street. Now I don't have nothing to do with that, Miss
Okay,
Angelica. I'm just saying.
I'm not getting into the
I'm
to
not in
that,
that. I
but
don't know. But I know I
I
wasn't
don't want
there, and
no
I'm gonna
part.
tell you, I know what I do want a part of, and I will take the smoke. And I know Shirley was walking out there smelling like lavenders and vanilla
Yes, we
and
can
just
agree.
all the way on it. She just looked amazing. She looked
She
like
kept
she
it cute.
smelled good, and she it was beyond cute. Cute as
It
little
was her
kids
walking over
on
there
the
when
first
she
day of
left off
school.
the stand to
That
shake
grace and elegance. That's
woo
right.
woo woo
Like, there you
hand.
go. And I know her ex-husband died a slow death, and just aged even more after that. You know what I'm saying? And he always asking
Okay,
questions, talking about, does she look old? Well, I know who did look old, and it wasn't
you
Shirley.
look older than Shirley, baby,
Oh
over there,
man,
lumped
With
over.
that beard. Like, what is he doing with that beard?
he's trying to
Child,
be
that's
incognito. He's got all of these different things. He's sitting up there. these young people are different, and I can only imagine when they being housed, even though it's a jail and not a prison. But
Yeah.
he's just trying to stay out the way, Vic. He's just trying to be out the way, because I think that appearance wise, that even bothers him. I think it even bothers him, because he's used to being groomed. I mean, like I said in a earlier panel we did, this man sitting up there talking about, can I get some money for some cosmetics? Ain't no man say that. Men don't say that. Men
Oh, he
don't
said he was
say
going to
that.
get him a massage and he
Yeah.
was gonna get his hair removed and all those things when he got out.
But in
Well,
the
She
what is
got out.
commissary, he was referring to his stuff as cosmetics.
Ooh,
He wasn't talking about no massage, Lady T.
where they
Respectfully,
shave your balls at?
he was
they
talking
said
about
you.
his cosmetics. Okay, he
Yes,
needed
Vicky.
his cosmetics. Okay.
Okay, y'all, let Miss Janetta get up here. Y'all know
Yes.
Janetta
Yes.
don't come up
Yes.
here often.
Yes.
Hi.
She be busy working.
Yeah,
Hey,
I have
Janetta.
been. Hi, I just wanted to commend you for your observations on Sean Hoover. I think the YouTube streets have been so hard on him. I mean, I've been laughing and everything. I mean, especially the tight suit jokes. But the reality of the situation is his client is horrible. And we can, as lawyers, we can only do, we're only as good as our clients. And so Nesto has done so many things. I mean, he's really dug a deep hole for himself. He's the cases
Yeah.
prior to this one, his he had like maybe 3 arrests since they had got married. And I agree with what you said. During that time, he had gotten used to Shirley's money, get him out of trouble. He had
Hmm.
used BC before, and BC got the cases null pros. And then, when he got in trouble this last time, he had the fly attorney. So, fly attorney is not cheap, from my understanding. He's
Oh,
very good. He used to be a judge. I mean, he does great work from what I'm hearing. So he
yeah.
definitely doesn't come cheap. So he was. I think like, I agree. He's gotten used to
He
her
used to be a
money.
judge.
Oh
Who?
yeah,
Yes.
Jackie Patterson. Yeah, they say he
Oh,
used to be a
okay.
judge. So yeah, he's definitely not cheap. So I'm thinking that's what happened, because I mean I see that all the time. I've seen that in the cases I've worked on, because I don't have like the big high profile name, and some because like
Hmm.
these people I'm going up against, they've been out there 20 years, built a name of themselves. One lawyer, opposing counsel, he was on the first 48, tried capital cases, everything. All I knew was his client kept doing stupid stuff, and I pretty much had his ass. I filed contempt motions. I kept getting him put in jail. And so we were just talking between us lawyers. He didn't understand. He was like, why does he keep doing stupid stuff? Why? And I just told him, because you're his lawyer, because you're good, and he think you can get him out of anything. And so a light bulb went off then. And so then he was like, I'm gonna go talk to him, because really it's all I want. Because I worked with DV victims at the time, and I just want my clients left alone to have peace. So you talk to him, then that helps all of us. But if he keeps on, I'm gonna still have my foot on his neck. He's going back to jail. So, and then when he walked in, I could tell when I filed a contempt against him and he came to court, he came with this high profile lawyer and he was smirking at my client like I don't know who this person is you got, but look who I have. And then proceeded to do more stupid stuff. So I'm really thinking, that's what's going on with Nesto, and he's dug a hole so much. Now they're asking for recidivists. So the thing is, the only thing he can do is go to trial, and Sean is struggling because he really just doesn't have a defense. And this and to me, Charlotte was one of those witnesses, like it's kind of hard. It's like she's kind of over it. I'm stuck. She's kind of made up her mind. Okay, I'm stuck with this car. She really doesn't benefit really from this case, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So she's just basically up there, kind of matter of fact. So when you have a witness like that, I'm just here because, maybe I was subpoenaed or something like that, but I really don't care what happens in this case.
Yeah.
I'm divorced. I don't care anymore. So I'm just going to tell the truth. And it's just kind of what the vibe she gave off. So I just don't know what he was. I mean, I felt bad for him. He really just he doesn't have much. I mean, it's pitiful. I mean, we've all been there. We really and truly are as good as our clients, because it was a client of mine had a no bond warrant. And I went there and talked to the judge and was able to, get him to recall the warrant. But I was clear with them because, I care about my clients. I was like, look, if you had went in and, had gotten in a bunch of trouble, it wouldn't be anything I can. And I knew the judge. Like, judge was happy to see me because he knew me when I was in law school.
Yeah.
And but I believe that if he had went out there and got in some more trouble, it wouldn't have been anything I could do. He still would have put his ass in jail. So, that's just the reality situation. I was able to go in there, advocate, and say, Your Honor, this
Yeah.
client came to me for this. I didn't realize they had, all this other stuff. They've been working hard. They work, and so you can't do that with this though.
No.
You can't. So
And I
what
was
does
to
he
hook
have?
back on for Jackie Patterson, and that's I think through Jackie Patterson's experience, the fly lawyer
Mhm.
experience, he knew that it was stuff coming down the pipe, and that's why Nesto wanted to get rid of him because he knew something was going to be up with that case because of his experience and his resources and connections, like you were saying, and that's why Nesto got rid of him with the quickness.
Well, I thought Jackie Patterson got rid of because he basically just told him it was straight up with him and told him you're screwed
Mhm.
and so many words. But see, the thing
Mhm.
is, Jackie Patterson probably has plenty of cases and really need his money. But you get someone like Krill, the way Nesto described it, he was struggling and he needed that 35,000. I mean, I'll take 35,000 too, but
You gonna pay
so
it? Why
it
not?
was. Yeah, I mean it was a bit different. So he don't really have any time to waste with him. Like, look, you're screwed. You've done too much. Because so you get to a point where you've done too much. And unfortunately, a lot of times with criminals, they feel as though, okay, I got a slap on the wrist the first time. I mean, the system is designed to give you a chance, but you keep doing stupid stuff, then they're gonna use it against you in the next case and just kind of builds. And his old tail just doesn't really get it. And I don't, it's just so stupid. He's too old for this.
He really is.
And poor type,
Too late
let me,
now.
y'all got me talking about the man suits, Lord. Oh,
Girl, go
but
ahead, cause I
he should know not to go out to the YouTube streets. That's where he messed up. Well, I guess he don't know about YouTube, but I would never. I know he's frustrated because the attention, but it just really didn't benefit him to go out to the blogger. So that's why he's being drugged because I don't think he's a terrible lawyer.
I don't think he is either. I mean, he's not. He's a public pretender. Okay, these guys, a lot of these people have long background of history and a whole bunch of evidence stacked against them. He's just there to do the due process, baby. That's it.
Yeah,
He
I
would
don't
never
think
take
he's.
these clients if he was in private practice.
Well, if they pay enough money, I would imagine he would, but also if they had a lot of money, then they will have resources for, investigators and things like that. And I guess when you're dealing with wealthy people like Puffy, you can pay witnesses. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff when you have money. Like rich people have, he's well now Nisso is just not a wealthy person.
Right.
So,
But
he doesn't have, you could put on a better, so he's limited in resources too, because that investigator, whatever his name was, that was calling the bloggers, I don't think he's really that good of an investigator. And
Joe,
then, yeah, Joe, I forgot. Yes, he's not, I think he's just like a retired guy that got bored. I'm just gonna, retired law enforcement. I just need a little job. He's just, yeah. So that he
collect a
doesn't, he
second
has,
pension.
yeah, because Sean doesn't have the resources, but I think the skill is there. I think he's good, but he just like you said, he has a horrible client. He
yeah.
really is, and he's up there with stupid questions. Well, they seem stupid, I guess, but I
I
just didn't
think he
really
just
see.
wanted to say something to not say something. I don't know, child.
Well,
I'm just
he
saying.
just he couldn't sit there and not do anything, but it's just kind of hard with the questions he was asking Shirley. I'm trying to think. What did he say? He said something about the bigamy. Why don't you get you get an annulment instead? I mean,
And
he,
yeah,
he
My
has to
my
know that,
my attorney told me that I was under advisory of my damn attorney.
yeah. Well, see,
I'm
the thing is, she wanted to be done, and a
right.
annulment could have taken years. So
Like
that
he
was a
it
divorce.
was kind of like he was trying to act like it would have been
It was her
easier or
fault.
whatever, or it was quick. It would have been quicker or whatever. But sir, sit your mind
Well,
down. You're not no
he
divorce lawyer.
Janetta, and if I'm wrong, correct me. And I know that an annulment can take years, and she could have got gone for an annulment, based on fraud or whatever. Um, but yeah, I think she would have had to have waited until, like, provide all sorts of documents and stuff and
Well, yeah,
prove.
it would have resulted in a trial. So he has a
Right,
right against self-incrimination. So since the bigamy is a part of the criminal case, um, that it would basically a stay would have gone into place with the divorce. So until the criminal matter was all resolved, if she would have pursued that avenue, then they would have had to wait till the criminal case. And Lord knows, we don't know how long this is gonna take. So
Yeah.
she could have been
Yeah.
stuck with him for years had she not done, because I had the same issue with, not the same issue, but the same situation with my cases. I did, DV cases. And so a lot of times our cases were stayed when there's a criminal matter related to it. So it's basically the same thing. If you have criminal matter that's attached to a civil matter, because he has a right not to testify against himself. So if he was
right.
forced to testify in that civil case, it could be used against him in that criminal case. That's why Sean Hoover was there at that divorce hearing to make sure nothing stupid was said, because his client was stupid. That's why he was there.
Yeah.
And so that's how he, then he
Well,
went back and said, well, you didn't get an annulment. He knows why.
well, I think he was
Right.
also there too to obtain, like, the media, like who in the media is interested in this. He was,
If
because
he was there for that, then he really needs something better to do.
Yeah. I don't think he was.
I think he was annoyed when he saw the media was the
Yeah.
bloggers were there, but he was really there to make sure that fool didn't say anything
Yeah.
stupid they can mess up the criminal case, because
Right.
because
Because
that's
he
why he
is
sit there and say anything.
defending a bigamy charge, so he should have been there at the
it.
divorce
And
hearing.
since you're up here, Janetta, and thank you for being up here, because you're
Oh,
the resident lawyer. I appreciate you. I love
thank
when you
you.
come up here. I don't think Sean is bad. I think he's well qualified. I just think his demeanor, he doesn't he doesn't give the type of demeanor that it's how can I put this? It almost comes off as blame the victim.
I think that's natural for a defense lawyer, but it's just how you do it. So he's probably went a little bit more because there's no jury there.
Right.
But
Right.
when there's a jury, you have to be very careful. You have to kind of balance it against, because you don't want to go too hard on that victim because you might piss the jury off too. So defense lawyers have to walk a fine line. So that is normal to try to, especially with these financial cases, like this, like, oh, well, you should have known. You gotta, because the thing is, all of us were thinking like, why would the victim scratching, and why would you give him so much? So we all gonna have those questions. So his
Yeah.
job is gonna be to kind of play into that, and so
Yeah.
that's
He's
what he
not
was
there
doing.
to help. I mean, unfortunately for the people that want him to be there, because he's not there. He's there to defend his client. He's not there to
No,
make Shirley feel good. I mean, that's what he's there for. Like,
and I
you,
gather
you
that.
could. That's why they do hostile, tactics and all of that.
No, and
Yeah.
I gather that. Now, I guess I would think that, like, when the jury, because I even watched his opening statement during the cash out trial,
Hmm.
and I think maybe I saw some of the closing. I don't even know. I don't think I saw his closing argument for his client and the cash out's cousin. The opening statement, he just seemed kind of almost like just arrogant. His demeanor just kind of seemed like off to me for in a case that involves SA. I would think, let me, yes, I can say what I want to say, but say it in such a way that the jury, I'm appealing to the jury, because, and I know that they voir dire the jury, they make sure that nobody, has been assaulted before and things like that. So, but it just, I don't know. You got to, for him, I think he's got to work on his demeanor, because with a client like Nesto, he's not a sympathetic client.
I'll
And
have to
then,
go
I
watch
wouldn't
the
be either
cash
because I'm
out.
trying to win.
Well, yeah, yeah. If the jury doesn't like the lawyer, that's a problem. I had to go watch what he did with the cash out. I just think Nesto was done, or the cash out people.
She
There
going to
was plenty
sleep.
of evidence too, but
Shan going to bed.
uh,
I'll
but
get her
yeah,
tomorrow, Queen. Go
Shan
ahead,
said the
Janetta.
roommate came in and said, "Come, night time. Come on."
I think she also gave the judge a reason, but I can't remember the wording. I think that's something about the registration that keep coming up in the chat. Hey, Sanders.
Talking about the
And some,
Shirley for the
yeah,
truck.
we got to talk about Pine Grove. Somebody put it in the chat. I forgot who it was.
Was it okay? So he was trying to suppress the evidence that came out of Pine Grove or one of those Pine Grove houses,
He
because
trying to suppress everything
it
because
was like
he
the
trying to say
derivative
that it's
evidence.
tied to this truck. Like they want, if they want to never search this truck, they wouldn't have none of this evidence.
And
But
see, that's a
he
huge
need to
stretch,
stop with
right?
that bullshit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a huge stretch. I mean, you have to shoot for the stars and see where you land or something. I don't. He
Hmm.
can't reasonably expect like everything, but like the things in the truck possibly. But the thing is, they were already along that path, so all they have to do is show that. Which I think, yeah, Wooden did that argument, and I believe the motion dismiss or one of he's filed so much stuff. So he was basically saying they were in contact with this witness or this victim, and that would have led them to the Pine Grove evidence anyway, because he wanted to suppress the evidence in Erica's phones too, because it wasn't some of Erica's phones.
Yes.
So I guess his argument, which is a huge stretch, is that
Yeah.
the wasn't truck led them to Erica's phone. I mean, that's crazy to me. That makes no sense. And when you talk about a reasonable expectation of privacy, he doesn't have a reasonable expectation of privacy in Erica's phone. And it's a stretch to say that, was in a vehicle led to Erica's them to find Erica. So yeah, I guess he's just trying
Yeah,
something.
he reaching
I
in
mean,
my
sometimes you just have nothing. I mean, I've been there. Like, I mean, I've had nothing, and I was just so uncomfortable. And I had a horrible client that messed it up even further. I had one objection during the trial because the evidence, which was very harmful to our case, didn't have a date on it. So I said, Your Honor, I object. It doesn't have a date on it. We don't know whether or not this is relevant. How about the client gave the opposing counsel their paramedic on it, and she pointed at her, and she admitted this, and I'm just like, oh Lord. I thought I was gonna have to stop the check for stroke sisters. I mean, my face felt hot. I mean, I was so uncomfortable. If you lose, you want to at least lose with some dignity. So I think that's what he's trying to do is just kind of, look, I'm not gonna sit here. He's putting in some kind of work, but it's just, it's not looking good. I
no,
just don't
no.
see.
It's a
And it,
lose lose.
cause the only thing that I could think of, maybe he could have done a little bit different. Like he could have used, the jail phone calls, maybe to confuse the judge a little bit. Cause on the jail phone call, Shirley said, "It's my truck." So maybe he could have, put that in there somewhere. I don't know how to overcome that. Anybody else got ideas? I don't know.
He just and it may come out in trial. This is not trial. This was just a rehearsal. I think it's not trial. So we it could come up. He may have come with a different angle if they go to trial. Because I
Well,
think
this is not going to be the
Shirley's
issue
gonna
at
come
trial. This
back.
is the issue of trying to suppress the evidence. So if he was able, if really and truly, if he was successful, it probably wouldn't be a trial, which I just don't see that happening. He,
Hmm.
especially like the derivative evidence as well. So he got
Okay.
along. So I don't think like the issue of this, it'll come in as like fraud or whatever, and then I guess it will be a part of fraud and the bigamy, so it will come up probably something that came, with the jury would get to hear, but right now it's just whether or not this should be suppressed or not based off of, because it was a case. And I was confused. I know Black but not bitter said that he did Sean cited a case involving someone in a hotel. They had procured the hotel fraudulently. And it looked like that's the same case that Wootson cited in his brief. And I read it, I looked up the case.
Hmm.
I just don't recall that case being favorable to his position, to Sean Hoover's position. I'll have to go back and try to pull those motions and read that again. But I remember reading the case, and
Hmm.
basically it held that they didn't have to know about the fraud at the time that they made the arrest or they did the search. If they later found out there was any kind
Oh,
of
that
fraud, there's no
poisonous. Wasn't that up there with that poisonous Porsche?
if what is
That's what
what is
something.
Well, this is sort of like fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Well, no, this is
when he,
basically they're saying they're making a standing argument.
but
So
I
they're
thought that
saying,
was where when Wooten came back and argued that was that case that you're citing was one of the cases that he cited
well,
for
it
his
didn't have anything to do with fruit of the poisonous tree. It was a
okay,
standing argument. So just like my cell phone,
okay,
I have a reasonable expectation. So ladies, people come and snatch my phone. I'm not. That's not something I expect you to do. I have privacy rights in my particular phone.
okay,
So when the argument is if there's some kind of fraud involved, like you procured the item through fraud, like the house, or like they rented the house at Pine Grove with fraud, and the rental car was fraud, or like the case, the hotel, he used a fraudulent credit card. Since it was procured with fraud, then they do not have a reasonable expectation of
okay,
privacy. So you can't argue that your First Amendment rights were violated because you don't have a right of privacy, and that you don't have standing to challenge it. Just like if the police broke in my neighbor's house and they found something incriminating against me, then I'm out of luck. I can't raise a issue about the legal search. They could have went in there without a warrant, but I can't challenge it because that's not my house. I don't have standing. Or if I stole the house and
mhm.
do fraud, I don't have standing. So that's Wooten's position. And I read the case, and from my understanding, but it's been a while and I had a lot going on. I had to go back and look at it. But I just remember it saying that if it was procured through fraud, it doesn't matter if they knew about the fraud at the time. So I was just like wondering, maybe what's his name? Sean is counting on the judge not knowing the law or whatever.
That's why
I
that
you
man don't
know
never I just want him to just rule
Janetta,
out
at this
something.
stage, can he still try to get a plea bargain?
He
with
said
with
not
I
is that
mean
still?
guilty.
No, I
that's about
get that,
all
but
you
I'm
could
just
do.
I'm just saying at this point, I mean, like, is that even possible at this point? I know he said he does not want that, but is it possible for at this stage for Wooten, depending on, because I'm sure Sean is gonna want to wait for the ruling, but let's say it rules against Nesto and they say that it's gonna be um the evidence will stand, then would he be able to still try to get a plea offer for his
Oh,
I
client?
mean, he
they
could put
they
in a
did
plea
that. They did
offer.
that in YSL, like the trial, up to the
Yeah,
trial. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
but
After
well,
200 and some days.
but would they? I just don't see where the DA has any incentive to actually
Yeah.
offer him anything, and especially like the what happened to YSL. Well, they did get the cash out people.
Mhm.
That's good, but I think they're wanting to build on that momentum. I just don't see where he would what where they will offer him any kind of deal, and then they're
Especially
sick of this
after
dude.
Wooten has
Gotcha.
asked to max him out on his charges. I don't think he wants to
Yeah, in
offer
his
or
case,
accept, but we don't know.
yeah, he don't have anything to lose. He may as well go to trial. He probably get just as much time. I mean, especially asking for recidivism, and then he's already old, and these people are sick of him. He keep
Coming
coming
out with
back with
one
more and more
leg.
fraud. So I just don't see another way besides a trial, really. But it is dragging on a long time, and people are getting tired. So it's a possibility, but I'm thinking it's unlikely. And then when you have the ego or whatever with Nesto, because he's delusional. The way he had that outburst, like what did you expect her to say? But it's like he doesn't know what the truth is. He expected her to be in his
Right.
delusion of
He
mind and
thought
know
she was
his.
Cynthia over there. She was just gonna be in the amen corner. Nope. Sure to say nope. Nope.
Yes, that was that's crazy. So I just the way his mind works, I just don't think he's convinced himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's crazy.
St.
You
Peter told
really
him.
Yeah, he's very delusional. So when you and a lot of criminal defendants are, because I know my friend, she does a lot more criminal than I do, but she her client, one of them, was caught on a jail phone calls planning their escape with their little girlfriend, and she was mad. And they were talking about they didn't do anything, you can't prove this, crazy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, they tend to be delusional. And once you bring them back down to reality, she sent me a TikTok of one of her clients running from the police and they said they didn't do it. So it's they just have a different way of thinking. They really do. And he's really old. A lot, at least these people that she deal with are younger, but this guy is old and delusional, and he's just ridiculous. So,
But
well,
can
he's
I
the
interject on that one, Janetta? You think he's
Mhm.
delusional, or is it maybe a little bit definitely delusion? I will agree with that. Or just he's been pacified by these people, including now his ex wife, for so long, and nobody calling him out that he's just sold himself on his own situation to be what he feels like it should be. Like, I don't feel like he's all the way just delusional without the help of the supporting cast. Because if I keep getting away with stuff, or if people dumb down, even down to the fact of when he's owed his friend, his lady, new girlfriend, whatever, an apology, and everybody keeps, and now even with his son, with the recent calls, and everybody keeps saying, don't, I'm gonna hold off, or I'm gonna do this, or you had Dum Girl, she sat up there talking about, I'm sorry, I was mad at you, like that was weird. Like, is it part really delusional, or has he really been sold on himself? Like, he's that dude, and everybody is supposed to bow down and do what he wants.
he did say somebody he was a king, and then especially when you have Shirley talking about comparing him to Job, and then somebody compare him
Yeah.
to Jesus. Yeah, you are
Moses.
right about
Moses.
that.
Hmm.
Oh,
Right?
it
So
was
I definitely
yeah.
think there's delusion in there, but I also think that they have themselves to thank as well. Because even down to the fact of her telling the truth, I think he looked at it like, no, you wasn't supposed to say that. Like, that's where
Yeah.
probably the little outburst came from with
Yeah.
the what? Like, because he's like really shocked, like he's really shocked that people are like saying no to him, like a child
Yeah.
that you keep giving everything to. He's childlike,
Yeah,
right?
he does not think
Oh,
anybody's
that's
gonna come.
so
He didn't
accurate.
think nobody's gonna show up in court and look him in his face and swear under oath, and go against him. He really still thinks that he has some type of control. But even if they do go cuss him out and hold him to, he's just not gonna talk to them anymore. He's not gonna stop. He's just gonna keep going until he finds somebody to go along with his game plan.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, that's
he
true.
got
That's true.
Sonya. That's
Yeah,
about it.
he's not gonna stop. He's just gonna say block him. I ain't gonna call him, and he gonna find somebody else to feed his little ego.
Well, I mean, there's always like people like Tashima, and I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that person with that other channel is plenty of people in
Mhm.
that chat that are fans, and
Yes.
they'll probably send money and raise money for them too. So
Right.
there are people out here that support these kind of people, and then there's what's the people that the women that the brothers that allegedly killed their parents, or they were convicted of killing their parents, like they had women sending them money, and so
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
the
women
Menendez
out there.
brothers. The Menendez
Yes,
brothers.
yes.
Mhm.
And then it was they had Wade Wilson, they sent so much money, so
Right.
maybe he'll catch some of that wave and people will start sending him money. But I don't know, with his son making the $15,000, or it's 15,000 a month in
Mhm.
expenses or
And it's the
whatever. He
LLCs.
Yeah, he could have threw some of that toward a lawyer. Not saying, I mean, Sean, I really don't think, even if he had, like, Johnny Cochran was alive
Yes.
and they had money to pay him, I really don't think Johnny would be able to get him out. I just honestly don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think there's anything anybody can do just completely get him to walk free. He's done too much stuff, and then there's a whole separate case, a SA case.
Right.
He's done too much. Like, really, it's like a rope, a web he's tangled himself in.
Yes.
Good. You got the bigamy, the fraud, and all this other stuff. It's just too much. Because even if they would have been able to argue their way out of the fraud or something, okay, maybe she knew, but then she didn't know that you're not going to convince me she knew he was married to two other people at the time. There's just no way, and she was okay
Right.
with it.
And
And
why
so
did he put zero on that application? He put zero
yes,
on one of them applications and he put two on the other one. So you
Right, he
never
put
was
like three,
truthful
and
in
he
what
already
you was
he
putting.
never was right telling the truth. You're right,
Right.
Lady T Bug. He never even
yeah,
claimed the ones that
Shit.
he
He not
actually did claim. He never
right.
even claimed all of his marriages. That's true.
Right.
so
You
I'm
was
just like,
married
how
to three women at two separate times.
Cause he was I don't know where Dion mom falls in, but he had
Yeah, I haven't
divorced.
seen her marriage. I want to see that so bad.
Yeah, but I guess he was married to Arletha, but I just don't know when that was. Because the first indication we got there was another wife was when what's her name? Skinny Burt went on Tasha K and said, "I'm not gonna be the sixth wife," and we're like, where's the fifth one? So I think we discovered it was Arletha, but I know Carol doesn't come into play because her marriage doesn't overlap with Shirley's.
It
So
overlapped though with
not
Martha
Carol.
and Edith.
Well, it's not a part of this case.
No,
So
it's not.
Carol's
But I was
marriage.
just making
Yeah,
point that
yeah, I know somebody had said
yeah.
something why Carol's wasn't involved in
Oh, look
the
down in the
yeah
chat.
in the
Sorry.
RICO
We got to talk about
because
Pine Grove now. Sherry don't put her comment up here. We'll come back, Sherry. I'm not gonna let them forget. Go ahead,
oh
Janae.
yeah, but yeah, the Carol marriage didn't overlap with Shirley's because he was, and since they're charging the bigamy as a part of the RICO, and their theory is that he used the fraudulent marriage to Shirley to defraud people and to build confidence so he could scam people. Then the Carol marriage is not gonna really be a part of that since it didn't
Yeah.
overlap. So that's why Carol's then play into it. So Carol, catching a
Okay.
break, her name's not gonna be coming up. But that poor Martha, because he didn't divorce her to 2021. And then I
Right.
guess he's still married to Edith. So
Yeah, Edith
I,
hanging on to death,
but
baby.
why would she come to the wedding? There's something's wrong with Edith's ass.
Something wrong with all these women, like Miss Boogie Down said. It's like, why y'all keep playing with this man? Somebody bust him upside the head with a bottle. That's
Why
what Miss
was she
Boogie
sitting
Down.
up at the wedding knowing that she's still what is wrong with these people? It's really something, and people wonder why we're so fascinated with these something. These aren't normal people. These people are weird.
I don't know nobody that'll just sit around and just go along to get along with these type of shenanigans. They just
No, we
want to
would
be
have
at
had
a
to.
celebrity wedding. That's what it is. It's
Well,
no, and you
and
should
he and
say
I would have had to get a
apologize.
divorce. Oh, I would have had to divorce them or something. I know there's people that's still, married and they're not gonna get a divorce. They just go on and date or whatever. They don't remarry,
Yes.
because my father-in-law is a hoe, and he's still legally married to the
Not
person,
father-in-law
but
being a hoe.
he is ooh child. But he hasn't gone out and gotten married or anything like that. But
But
we
that's
know
probably his excuse to the women, because some of the men be saying, "Well, I ain't divorced. I'm not." You,
that probably is, and he just keep him a girlfriend, and but he got more sense than go out and marry somebody and be a whole bigamist. So that I just I can't relate. I mean, I don't understand. And then for the first wife to sit up there at the wedding like she not still married to him, that she knows. She reached out to the blogger a Chronicle Speed, so she gave that information, so she knew. So I just don't
yeah, she did.
understand. What did y'all say about Prime Grove?
Yes, Sherry said that was the funny part to her when Shirley was asked. I'm gonna have to scroll back up about the Pine Grove lease. But then Shirley did kind of say then that Nesto handled that type of stuff.
I
He
think yeah.
handled that.
I don't think
When
she knew Prime Grove existed. And so maybe Sheridan went down there. Her name was on the lease.
She said she didn't know nothing about it.
Cause that's how
Shirley,
she ended up getting mad at Sheridan because Sheridan's name was on there and Sheridan told the police. And so, Shirley, was closed minded then and didn't want to know what was going on. Of course, your name is going to be on some documents. You lived with us. Like, that's not the house they're talking about. They're talking about a whole nother house.
yeah,
So
that's the shit.
that's,
Look at her talking about cuss his
uh,
ass. Oh,
Right, because I didn't even understand how, like with that, and again, if this is going back to like I said, but I mean, I guess like you said, because it's not a trial, but it to me it supported how she was so oblivious because even with that, that's how they figured out something was wrong because clearly she knows how to spell her own daughter's name. They spelled Sheridan's name wrong on that lease, that one with Sheridan on it, they spelled Sheridan's name wrong. So let's say if Shirley spells it R-Y, being a little fancy, they spelled it like how you would normally spell Sheridan.
and they gave
Like
her name
that,
Sharon. They gave her middle name. That's not her middle name. They gave her, they said
right,
Sharon on their lease
right.
too.
but it was something with her name that they incorrectly spelled or ad libbed on or whatever have you, which was clear. Shirley couldn't have known that because if nothing else, she knows how to spell her damn child's
I don't
name.
see her giving her middle name like Sharon either. It just doesn't sound like, something she would do. But they did say that wasn't her middle name, Sharon, but in the lease it was Sheridan Sharon or something like that. Because I think that, Judge Manning is terrible with names. I think she struggled
Yeah.
with that. She was saying Sharon, Strawberry, something she was saying. So she butchered those names.
Didn't one of the name wasn't one of
That's
the
true.
names they gave it was Shirley Sheridan Strawberry or Sheridan Shirley Strawberry?
She got the two mixed up, and she said that because Sheridan was the victim, he's supposed to be staying away from, and then she said Shirley, and then what's his name didn't even bother to correct her. BC didn't correct her.
No, I was because I
Oh,
thought they had one of her name
Oh, you talking about on the
the
lease?
on the
oh, the least they
documents,
had it
yeah.
spelled wrong.
No, I
Yeah.
thought they put Shirley's name as her middle name. Am I misremembering something?
Oh, I
On the
don't.
lease?
Yeah, I think on the lease. That's what I thought. I remembered seeing her name as spelled wrong, Sheridan, and then Shirley as her middle name. Then Strawberry is the last name.
Yeah, they messed up Sheridan's name. And I remember the spelling it
Hmm.
because I don't know if Shirley spells it Shry as opposed to I, but whatever she does, they put something different with that. And I knew it had something to do with Shirley's name or the middle name or whatever. I didn't remember exactly whether it was that they added Shirley's name. I don't remember that part, but it was just weird. They jacked up the whole Sheridan part. But again, it just goes to show
Yeah.
clearly
Shirley.
somebody
Yeah.
who's not doing right. Shirley
Or
would not.
somebody trying to be fraudulent.
Yeah,
Like who's gonna misspell their name? Names that they named their kid.
Exactly.
I don't think. Okay, so someone came up with a theory that Shirley had Nesto had taken Shirley by that house, but it's. I mean, and it's possible he could have taken Shirley by that
Wasn't it
house.
with what's his name? That funny looking dude that always talk crazy. What's his name? That dude, that said, the one that said the coffee D. What's that dude name?
So
Charleston White.
Charleston. What
Charleston
did
White.
he say? Was that the house he said that they?
No,
I
that
Or is
was
it
don't
a
not
different
the
know.
house.
house?
He was talking about the house that Erica was staying in.
Was
Because
that?
remember he
Oh,
said
was
it
it the
was
one
going.
next door?
No, he said
Oh, she
this.
had another house.
It was. I think it was another house because he said this house had an elevator in it, and
Oh no, those houses on Pine Grove didn't look that fancy. Okay.
Yeah, he remember he said they had the butler and it was her
They
husband.
probably just used somebody's house that was out of town or something. I'm telling what those crooks
It
were
was an
doing.
Airbnb.
Yeah, possibly, because there's just no way. Okay, so that wasn't even the same house. And then he brought Shirley over. He just used her as a prop. Bless her
she
little
was
pitiful heart.
just set her up. It's just sit up straight, baby. Sit up straight. Look nice.
And
Like
that's part, yeah, that's part of, and that's why the part of Wooten's the
Thank you.
DA's theory is that she was used like the marriage, to help with the fraud, and
Yeah,
because yeah, people would trust her and
yeah.
think it was
And that
legit.
was
So
in the PSA that went out from the district attorney and office. That was part of the thing. They said that from the beginning that they felt that Shirley was what Janetta just said. I'm not gonna repeat it, but that if you go back and listen to it, that was how they was putting it out there.
wow,
Mm.
yeah,
yeah.
definitely and it just all makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense. So no theory that I can imagine that Sean Hoover can come up with is just going to be to counter that. I mean, it's just it all lines up with what I just can't imagine what kind of defense he's. This is really the ideal case to try to cut some kind of deal. So you want,
If they
but
were offering one,
I mean,
well,
but they could propose one and they could say yeah or nay.
whatever deal
Can't
is going to
they?
include a lot of time though, and he's
yeah.
already old. I can't imagine him getting any like a little slap on the wrist, and that's what he's looking for. He said, I'm because he talked to Dion, I'm gonna be free, I'm gonna be free. So
Me and
yeah,
Vicky have our theory about that.
i just I just
Yeah.
don't see how he's gonna be free.
I think if okay. Um.
We're gonna put the charges up here too. Oh, they small,
Okay.
but y'all can
No.
see it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that like now that him seeing Shirley,
Hmm.
y'all got to think about it psychologically. I think now that
Mm-hmm.
he's seen Shirley, Shirley came in, he doesn't have control anymore. He's like he can't really get sick with it and buck wild and blow like he likes to blow on people.
I'm
So
sorry.
he can't,
Funny.
that narcissism is just
Yeah.
it's gonna come out. You know what I mean? Like it's he.
You think he only gonna be able to hold up on mute for so long, Vic?
Yeah, I really do. I really do. And not like Shirley was the one thing that because she had not badmouthed him this whole
Mm-hmm.
entire time. She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even, she wasn't talking crazy. We don't know what she told her friends and family.
Of
I'm pretty
course.
sure I'm pretty sure she unleashed to them in a way that she would. And I hope she has had that cathartic release of that mother. I know she doesn't curse that much, but I think she may say like damn or something. Um, but being able just to really just get it out and vent. But he's maintained that them folks ain't about that court life. They don't. She said, "I don't
Mm-hmm.
do jail stuff." So that was his one. This whole entire time is like he just kind of knew. Shirley's not gonna get up there, and I
Oh,
don't think. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. You just made me think of something, Liz. When after she did the interview, the Strawberry letter, he was saying she didn't talk bad about me, and that was like the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're on to something with that too. I agree.
And when he said them folk, when he was he was relaying it to Dre about what he heard on the Strawberry letter. He hears things go through a filter in his brain. You can obviously see that he hears it, but then it twists into something else. So what he heard when Shirley just didn't outright unleash on him, oh, this man is such a bad man, he hurt me in this manner. She just said, I didn't know all this stuff was going on. My soon to be, all she really said was my soon to be, my the estranged husband. He took offense to that. He
He
harped on
didn't
that.
even know what it mean, Vic. What does that mean?
What
What
that
does that
mean?
mean? Hey, Tasha B.
And when my baby mama, um, told him what it meant, and even when Sonia told him what it meant, it offended him. He like, well, you heard what she said, strange husband. So his that's the one thing that she's the one component in his life that he really still thought he had some sort of effect over. So he really did think that he had Shirley under her thumb. And even when she divorced him, it was like, ain't nothing. You know,
But
it.
even in Vicky, even in the call that we just redid on Shirley's birthday,
Mhm.
he said, "Well, you see, even though he knew Shirley was pulling back, and Lamont was trying to tell him, you need to tighten the strings up, you need to be calling her, you need to be in contact with her, you need to keep her on the damn team."
Right.
He was like, well, you see, she made sure that paperwork got signed. You see, she paid off, my
My
bonds. So
annoying. Yeah.
not bond, excuse me, my lawyer. Thank you, Vic. So in his mind, because she was still making sure he was straight in his mind or not speaking bad about him, that he still
He
could
had it.
control her.
Yeah. He really thought that. And for a minute there, she was being pathetic, and it's okay because sometimes you do go through that. We don't always pick the best mates, and it just so happens hers is on center stage. So and it's got social media attention, and she is a celebrity. Not Oscar celebrity, but she is an
She
acclaimed.
more than his ass. Shit.
No, what I'm but
Internationally known.
we hear like when Sonya tries to bash her. No, don't nobody know her. You know what I
Girl,
mean?
she said
So,
that about Mariah Carey and Nene. Like, come on.
but the point of the matter is like he still thought that he had Shirley under his like thumb. So because she had
Hmm.
not come forward, and I'm pretty sure when they said the state called Shirley Strawberry, I'm sure like that heart started fluttering, and his eye that I wish that,
Girl,
oh
I bet you he
gosh.
turned around like Beetlejuice.
So you think he's
Yeah.
gonna start doing interviews and just like bad mouthing her now? I kind of think this was gonna happen. He's gonna push Sonya out there to start because
Oh
Sonya
yeah,
did allude to that, and well, you need to go. You need to just tell everything or something. Oh, she's so annoying. But I think this was gonna happen. I think they're gonna start
yeah.
contacting bloggers and start
But the thing
asking that
that they
lady.
need to realize is we've already picked sides. We've
Yeah.
already picked.
If he does, if he goes his dumb ass out there and gives an interview, another interview, it's gonna be with Angelica, because he has like he doesn't trust her, but he still is wrapped up with Sonya, so he's gonna go with her for right now because she come down and they do their little fake prayers and whatnot. So he's gonna go with her, and it would be the absolute worst mistake. I think his attorney would just throw his hands up and reassign. I mean, isn't he over like he's high up there, right, Janetta? Or you guys
I
know,
see
like
my I didn't think he worked. I thought he was a private attorney that was
I've tried to
contracted
explain
out.
that to them. He is like that's
I
why I
didn't.
keep telling them like Willie Earl. I've referenced that before.
Yeah, I
You're
didn't think
right.
he
You're
actually
right.
worked for I mean, sorry, the public defender's office. I mean, I
I
could be
thought he
wrong though, but
did.
I assume he was a private attorney that took
Mhm.
on those cases. That he has his own firm, unless
Mhm.
they do things differently in Georgia, because he's
No,
around. It seems
that's
like
a
he's
part of their initiative to get through these court cases is to hire out. That's what I said Willie Earl, y'all. I'm sorry.
Bonnie
Because I
man.
mean, what
Connie,
kind of would
Connie
indicating factor
man.
to me was like the public defender's office, like each county has their own public defense. Since he does cases in other counties in Georgia, not just
Mhm.
Fulton, I assume he was a private attorney. He just goes around different counties in Georgia, but I could be
Nathan.
wrong.
Nathan, no, they do. They've hired out because they are short staffed and they cannot hire people. People don't want to
Yeah,
work
because they
for
were only paying like
$5
fifty
an hour.
thousand. Yeah, they were
Right.
paying. They was kept at like 50,000 a year or something crazy like that.
That
I
was a
know the
part of
people.
their
Yeah.
DOJ plan is send people to different prisons like they did Nesto. I mean jails like they send Nesto, and to outsource, and then they bring them in and hire them as I'm gonna say contractor because that's the way I could separate it in my mind.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. But they had a hard time finding lawyers to take on that work because the pay wasn't
Mhm,
enough, especially when you're dealing with RICO cases. Like the
mhm.
YSL, those people that were appointed to those cases, they only got paid 55,000. That's nothing. They had to shut down their whole firm. It's a lot of work that goes into a
Right.
RICO case, and they were gonna lose everything trying to handle this
Thank you.
one case. Like you couldn't have paid me to do it.
When I looked up his his credentials, I'm like, well, damn, this is probably the best one for him. Um, I didn't know. I thought he was
I'm
somebody
saying,
who was.
I keep telling y'all, don't listen to me. I'm sick of this.
Shut up, girl. I thought he was somebody who was working actually for the public defender's office. Um, and he
Hoover
was.
was his best choice, but he lied. You can tell. We
He
don't
don't
even need to
have
be
nothing, baby. He don't
there.
have it, baby.
He does. He's not giving Hoover anything to work with. He's not giving him anything to work with. Like what you call Lady T Bone just said a few minutes ago. God rest the day. You go awake Johnny Cochran, Shapiro, get the dream team back. It's not
Yeah,
gonna work
it's
because
not.
I think no matter what, in OJ's
Yeah,
case, he told them the truth. So whatever really happened, OJ told his team.
Right.
Now
And
at the
OJ
end of
didn't
the
have
day,
Sonya out there chicken head going around handing
yeah.
over evidence to the other
That
side too.
Mhm.
So I mean that's
girl.
that's another issue too. I
That's
mean
true.
she handed over some documents that's harm,
I
and she's
think
like, all I see
Hoover.
is
Yeah.
innocence. All I
Them
see is
same
innocence.
documents. Baby, if Woo would say, well, I got these from
Well, I
oh
think he.
that would have put the icing on the cake yesterday. Okay, go Vicky.
Oh
No,
my
no, I
goodness.
think he kind of alluded to that. Well, in his what was that motion that he filed about, not motion or whatever it was called, where he was talking about the evidence that was received by Sonia for through the subpoena.
Mhm.
It was Williams Wells Fargo statements, Williams, what was it, SunTrust bank statement, William, emails, this kind of background check. I mean, she's been doing the most.
She said all
Well,
she see,
that's how
all
they
she's
got the
innocence.
lease. That's how they got the lease. That came from her.
The
Cause she
Lord
lease?
have what leads?
the email. I remember she went through his email and got all this information.
Oh
So
yeah,
how did all she see is innocence then if she
because she's
Lord have
50.
She
mercy?
got whole colorblind.
Because I'm sure the lease has some fraudulent information. Lord have mercy.
But
I feel
she
sorry
told
for
on the
poor
fact that
Hoover.
this email address that all of this stuff, this fictitious stuff is coming from,
Yes.
at least she's
Yeah.
running with it very well, that
Yeah.
she is sold on that narrative that was Shirley's
Yeah.
email address.
Yes.
That Shirley
Like
knew.
Shirley told her that. Okay.
Lord,
Yeah.
she's so dumb.
Even
Because
though
even
that
when she made a comment, I'm like, okay, I get it. You was only married for 4.2 minutes. But at the end of the day, she made a comment that supported really the other side when she was saying to Angelica, well, I've seen the emails and I know what married couple responds to each other via email. Even if I'm working and I'm out of town or my spouse is out of town, we not corresponding over email unless it's just like, okay, babe, I sent this to you, go take this over. But as far as she made it seem like whatever these email correspondence was going, like you can tell that they were married because she was like, no, he knew, he thought they were really married legitly. I was the one who questioned it, but when I read the emails, I could tell that they were really married. How? I don't communicate with my damn husband through no damn emails, stupid.
Thank
It's
you.
even one thing to say a text or over the phone, but that's one thing, but that's not what she's alluding to. She's talking about emails. Who in modern technology days now is communicating really via
Right.
email?
Right.
That is
unless you're in the jungle somewhere and you just get the littlest amount of Wi-Fi and you don't have a satellite phone, that's
no.
really like the only way I can see you emailing your spouse. I
I
mean,
that
unless
But she could have emailed
don't make any
directly
sense.
to the car company.
and what she's failing to realize on a lot of these emails, it has Dominique's damn name on there.
She
It
don't
said,
see that. Oh, but they say she bought a Dominique name
Oh,
on
Sonya?
or am I confusing? Yeah,
I
on
don't
Angelica
know.
yesterday.
I didn't watch all of that. Who watched all of it? I didn't watch all
I
of it.
kept hearing it's Infant Sylvia. He's oh my
Yeah, she
No,
kept
no.
god.
implying that
At the
Dominique,
end when she dropped the link
For
yeah,
for
Dominique, she
Cynthia.
was saying that was
Thank you.
Shirley's assistant. She kept trying to take it away from Nesto and was like, that
Mm-hmm.
was Shirley's assistant or whatever
Okay,
have
thank
you.
you.
Well,
Shirley's
yes,
assistant.
okay, I do remember that she said it was both of their
Yes.
assistant or something.
Yeah,
But how would Shirley know this person outside of him? So it still goes, but she wouldn't be
right. That
associated with
was
his
their
cast of
daughter. That was
characters.
their daughter.
Yeah, she wouldn't be associated with this
I
cast
do
of
recall that
characters.
now. Yeah, go
Their
ahead.
Yeah,
fake
she wouldn't
daughter.
know a
Remember,
Lamont.
their fake daughter. At their big old age, they got a fake
When they
daughter.
got real daughters, that's my thing.
I
If y'all
think
gonna have a fake
I think
daughter,
he
that
was
got
sleeping
real
with that
daughters.
girl. Either him or
Yes,
Lamont was sleeping
Yeah,
with Dominique.
they probably all were. I mean, to be
Yeah, I
honest with you.
believe because I think
Yep.
something about she supposed to be
right.
mentioned in the other case, the SA case. So
Well,
she's
I
a
don't
I'll
think
part of
mix
it
that.
was
it
her
up like
directly. I
that
think it's
too.
supposed to be
Oh,
her
play
her
daughter.
sister.
Get me right, man.
Yeah, but I think something was going on with her. So that's just kind of weird. She's living in the house. She's doing all, and she's
Oh, of
I feel
course.
so
Yeah.
she's one of the
Absolutely.
co-conspirators as well. I mean,
Right.
it's definitely something going on with that young lady. He really should be ashamed of himself because
He
that's
really
old
should
enough to
be.
be his
Oh,
granddaughter. She could be his granddaughter. He's a sicko. But
no, he's not.
I but
He's
yeah,
not.
that
He's
but
a deviant.
he
Right.
yeah, and it's but Sonya clearly can't be his type. I think he goes for like it surely can't be either, but I think it's like a younger uh woman that he likes. He doesn't really like
Yeah.
women
And
his
that's
own
why he
age.
probably harps on Cynthia, even though we know she look old as Methuselah, that she's not that look. But he always says, "You look young. You don't look your age." It's it's weird.
Body wise, yeah, but her face is
Yeah, and the
different.
hands and the neck.
Yeah,
She don't
yeah, but I
act
think
her
like the little
age.
skinny arms and little skinny, yeah.
Mhm.
She
She
wears
definitely
like
she
a.
definitely doesn't act her age, and I
Oh
think
my
Yeah,
goodness,
very
no.
that
immature, Vicky.
that's
I
what
agree.
kind of like.
That's all right.
But that should have been a turn off for him too. You think she was like somebody like her was gonna handle business just because he's so stupid too. You could tell he's stupid too because you
Right, Vicky.
somebody who she's like, "So I'm handling business and I have this going on and I owe low 100 and something $1,000 and
Girl,
I gotta
stop.
pay him out." And I believe she owe low 100 something thousand, and that because I think
No, I ought to put a HIT on. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying like that's why she probably has so much in the beginning.
Well,
It's because
some Iker was taken out of that lady's house in Ohio too, so something's going on
Mm,
with some money was, I don't know when that happened allegedly, but
mm-hmm,
she has some ways because she said in the phone call she
mm-hmm,
does things that the police may not like. She kind of alluded to being, involved in some things. So
mm.
yeah, she's been into some stuff.
Yeah, see here.
see she better
Oh,
calm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I
What
was
you
trying to
showing?
see. Did he use Dominique to coach the young girls, the gangster daughter? Um, well, Dominique name done came up a few times because she was also doing paperwork with Melody.
Oh yeah, she supposed to been helping her grow her followers, and it's something about some chits that were written too from I think was it Laura's, some chits. Um, then she write the checks or sign the checks or something, and then of
Yeah,
course her
I
name is
that's
the
why I
storage
think
is in her name too.
the storage was in. The storage came up. Did the
right.
storage come
Re-
up? Did we not talk about the storage?
No, we haven't. The storage was okay. Yeah, the storage was in her name. Um, I forgot the rest. What else? The
Y'all
process.
help us with the storage part, y'all. We drawing a blank here.
Yeah, because infamous Sylvia
Oh
got on my
God.
nerves.
oh my goodness.
If you
Uh,
say that, I'm gonna drop your ass down. I'm gonna have a damn PSTD.
Infamous.
and it's kind of sounded like she was kind of mispronouncing her own because it kept being said over and over. The
It's
listener,
the
like
lisp.
it's like slurring or something. Oh my god, that's annoying.
It's the lisp. I have a slight lisp, so I have to like work hard to enunciate and
Cannot.
articulate my words. Tha 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 tha.
Oh
Let me do it
my
like
God.
her. Let me do it like her. Tha 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 tha.
Y'all, I'm about to go
Tha tha
AWOL
tha
up here.
tha tha tha. Tha 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 tha.
You can hardly hear anything. It was like all you can hear that you were
Well,
listening to. Oh my god.
well,
Do
she cleaned
y'all
up
think
the.
they be having on earbuds? Why do they stuff be muffled
Yeah,
like that? Pam
lady,
stuff never be muffled like that.
Pam stuff be like top grade, top shelf audio because she hires a professional. They just
Pam
go up
doesn't
there.
live with her children, Lady T Bug.
Damn,
Okay, Pam has her own home, her and her husband. They are productive citizens and they can
girl.
afford quality
Oh, and that's
equipment.
another
I
thing
think they
too.
be having it in their earbuds, y'all. I don't know. Go
She
ahead.
was talking to her daughter too, like, "Hey, baby." Like, I'm like, "Oh, please shut up." And I'm like, I'm just nosing, want to know what happened, but I'm just like, you had to be desperate to listen to this. So I'm just like,
I
oh
was
my
like,
god.
damn.
It's
I'm
hard. They
a,
don't. We need to contact Law and Crime. I did. You posted that link. I did fill out that form with Law and Crime. Like, oh, we just
Yeah, I need
cannot
to
depend on
repost
her.
it. I need to repost it.
We
So
just can't
we can
depend.
just
Oh
keep
my god, she
harassing them.
can't let her be the only one with the rules. This is how she acts. Oh my god.
Okay. So Sherry says she also we'll say allegedly picked up the check from Gail too. I have to go back through those
yes.
documents, y'all.
Oh,
She
it wasn't a
also
Yeah.
car that was picked up. She was with a bald headed man to pick up
Hmm.
a car
a tall,
I
from,
bald
think
headed
so. How
man.
should be, and we think
where is
that's
it tall?
Carlos Lamont. We think that, or what
Yeah.
is it, Johnson and Jack? What's the other attorney name he used?
John
Josh
Jones
Josh
and
Jones.
Jones
Jones.
and Jones
Jones,
Josh
or
yeah.
Jones.
Carlos Lamont.
So Lamont,
Josh Jones.
from like the picture I've seen of Lamont and Nesto standing together, Lamont is slightly taller than him, like at least about he got about 2 inches on Nesto to me, what it looks like. So Nesto's what like
Thank
five
you,
ten.
Sherry. Yeah,
Yeah,
120 pounds.
5'10" and
He
two hundred and
about
fifty pounds.
95 these
No, it was
days.
like 160 or something was up there.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
might be
He
closer to the
won 29.
120, lady. He
yeah,
might
he
be
like
closer. You
he,
might be on to something, sis. He might be at the 120 mark, at least like 130. Because he definitely has lost some weight. You can see it. You
that's
can
why he
see it.
got that beard. That beard is covering
He
up.
looks terrible. He looks
He said
terrible.
something about he can't use razors or something.
What, sir? Okay. I don't know how Cobb County Jail works, but I think they will let you get haircuts once a week or a couple times a
They
week.
got a barber shop in there.
Right. I mean,
Mm.
so like you could go get it like trimmed down. You don't
He's
have
a
to.
barber. Why can't he?
Well, I think some men get like razor bumps because I know when I was in the
uh,
military they would give like waivers or something. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what he's
they do.
talking about. Maybe I don't know
Sure,
what he
his
talking
old
about.
Well,
ass. He
He
a
just
they
what he
barber.
told
He
his
should know.
friend.
black
Yeah,
men black men tend to get. I mean, black people period because our hair grows. It grows. It
The
can grow
curl.
under the skin. It curls under and it grows under the skin. We get ingrown hairs.
Mhm.
But for him,
he
he
is
could
a
just.
trained barber.
I
He
mean,
just
And
get
he
put some
uses
nair on it.
cosmetics. I don't understand how not, when he uses cosmetics, he's not using the regular shaving stuff. He uses cosmetics.
Yeah,
Therefore,
oh,
nair is considered cosmetics and stuff like the nair you put
they
on your
not
lips
letting
that you
them
put on
have
this.
that in no
Let's
jail,
let
girl.
Kidney Ken. Let's let Kidney Ken slap the hair off his ass.
I don't know.
Listen,
He look a mess though. He
he
does.
does
Queen
that.
said trained by who? Would you like to elaborate? Would you like to elaborate, Lady T? But Queen
Trained by
said
the
trained by who?
world-renowned
He
prison,
self trained.
and he trained Dion.
Ain't no hair fall with Dion could be, but nothing.
Well, no, Dion ride good. If you and he wearing the blinged out watch and stuff. Meanwhile, your daddy over there looking like deaf,
That's
not
probably
D
fake.
Yeah,
DEF.
yeah, because they do wear the fake jewelry, baby.
Oh yeah, in
But I
Atlanta,
was talking
it
about the
very
haircut.
showy.
No hair falling. He said he trained by Dion. He's so trained so well, no hair falls on the cape or the floor.
Yeah, I guess
And
is he
what?
not? He's not cutting hair anymore. I suppose.
He's
He's making
he's
15K selling his clothes.
Oh,
right. He's making
that miss.
15K a year because he's a
A
15,000.
month, not a year, a month.
I'm sorry.
15K a month to
I'm
maintain his
sorry.
lifestyle.
My bad. I messed up. I'm staying corrected. 15K a month because it's expensive to be. It's better to be me.
Yeah,
I
Mr.
got expensive
LLCs.
lifestyle.
Don't play
Sound
with
like a
him.
common Atlanta scammer to me. That's what it's
This
giving.
a
Back,
new
back.
scam here.
The
How
the
long he
t-shirts
gonna
with
last?
bananas on it and suckers. That's supposed child.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to go in there
Well,
and see.
to be fair, and I'm just being fair. His stuff, a lot of his stuff is custom orders. But
Hmm.
I
From
mean,
who? Shein?
no, I mean
They
he
just
might be.
opened up a Shein in the ATL. I'm about to come up there.
Girl, I said them girls were showing out in that damn Shein.
And it
Oh
had three
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
items of
heard
yeah, yeah.
about
clothes
You
on
want
that.
to
the
buy some
damn.
food stamps,
Had
baby?
three
He used
items
to
of
get
clothes.
LCs. Yeah, I'm about to go when it calm down.
Just like they were showing out at that hair store in
In
Houston.
Houston, baby,
Girl,
the people probably was only gonna give out about 5 bundles. Yeah, I was in the end of the line. That was giving me Black Friday
That
vibes.
hair
It
breaking
was
my
a Black
skin out or something. I
Friday.
can't wear no cheap hair.
but
It
as
was
far
a
as
Black Friday.
it
No,
really
they
was,
right
and
on Black Friday. Well, back in the day. Hey, out the bushes.
I
You think
was.
it's just a pop up shop? Okay.
But Dion, he does have like because I'm curious now about his process to see if he's ever going to post a website or some sort of.
He's not. He don't
I
even have
know
a LLC. Sure.
it
You
might
Hmm.
be
think
in
he
his.
gonna buy a domain?
It might be his girlfriend in his girlfriend's name. You know how they like to do.
I'm surprised he
Yeah.
doesn't have a LLC since his dad was always forming LLCs and
In
he
different
seemed
women
to have
name.
followed patterned his life out his father.
Just the
Which means there is
LLC.
a LLC in a girl's name. It's not. He's
Right.
Oh
following his
yeah,
dad's
oh yeah,
pattern.
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah.
But they dumb behinds don't even know the purpose of an LLC anyway.
Nope,
So,
nope.
which a lot of people don't, they don't even understand, like, you're piercing a
Oh,
corporate veil and things like that. But I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, they don't understand anything. They just
nope.
going out getting LLCs because it's cute.
Cause right, yeah, they think they want to be the big man. They want to be business owners, but
And don't
can't.
have any money. It doesn't
Yeah,
have any assets, or like
right.
it's basically a shell pretty much. And because I think that's what the security company was, basically a shell.
It was.
Miss
I
Janetta,
so
Miss
because he
Janetta,
really, huh?
fifteen
The
thousand a
barbershop was
month.
a shell too.
Oh
Fifteen
yeah.
thousand a month to maintain his lifestyle, Miss Janetta. 15,000 a
I
month
I don't believe
to
that.
maintain.
What
That
life? Because then
for
his
those of
dad
us.
said his house was raggedy, or he doing 15,000 to fix it up or something. Because
Listen,
his dad said his house was raggedy.
He said he
and he's getting
gutted the
free
house.
paint
And
jobs.
he got the girl
Oh
doing the
yeah,
labor.
that girl, the painting girl, the one that's, I guess, the one he said was similar to Sonya or whatever. She
She's
was
not
saying
the
she wanted to
lady.
talk to his daddy.
No,
She
sis
did
was like,
not. No,
"Hello."
she.
No,
Hi.
she did
She was
not.
so dry.
She said, "How
She
you
sounded
So
like
she's
doing?"
Shirley on the
probably the
damn
one who
last
she's the
call.
one who's probably reporting to him about what's going on YouTube. So
Yes,
she
she
hear
is.
how his daddy
Oh, this
talking
Yeah,
probably
about him.
that would
yeah.
make sense because she's really like, I don't want to
Every
talk to you
time
'cause I
you
want to end
listen
up
to
on
him, what he
YouTube.
always saying? He's a solo act. He don't mess with nobody. So who is he getting his information from? Either his mother, and it don't sound like Arletha be paying this much attention, or somebody you messing with. That's
His
that girl that's
homeboys
giving
too.
him.
Well,
Well,
Dre
he claimed
watch.
he don't
I
really
don't
mess with
guess Dre will
nobody.
be calling. It's Dre probably wouldn't call and tell him, but Dre watching.
Dre is watching. Dre
Oh
is.
yeah.
No, Dre ain't answering the phone no more.
He ain't answering the phone, but he watching. He go, what this nigga done got into now?
It sound like East Side Atlanta.
Say that again, Vicky. What
What?
say it again?
What this nigga done got into now? Goddamn. I don't know what they got to
Tablet.
do with you.
You ain't got
Yeah.
that tablet.
I'm
Oh,
saying. I'm saying you ain't got no tablet. I'm saying y'all got tablet. You can make calls on them. I'm getting into the. I don't want to look at no jail stuff. It's like your son is trying to bond with you, either buy you a tablet
But
or.
I'm going beyond that, Vic. You see how habitual of a liar he is?
For
He's
no
so
reason.
disconnected, right? He don't even
Hmm.
realize that obviously for your son to mention something specific like a tablet, he
Hmm.
already knows that you're doing tablet
Ain't
visits
nothing.
with this chick.
Yeah,
He
but
knows it.
he can't help himself with these
He
games. I
can't
forgot.
help himself, Lady T.
He
He
can't.
cannot.
He can't. He can't. I wish he could, for his sake, to help his ass out. But it's like he's been playing these games so long, he don't even
Hmm.
know. You know how you've been doing something so long that you don't even know
That you're
how.
doing it.
Yeah, yeah, and he don't know. I feel like he knows he's doing it, but he don't know how to stop. Like sometimes you like we go to work. We may at work be a different person than when we are when we get off from work. But that's just work, right? He that way with everybody. He just holds out information. He lies about things that he shouldn't be fucking lying about. It's just stupid. Who cares?
Yeah, now I think that goes back to the struggle that Sean Hoover is having. He hasn't had a candid conversation with him. He doesn't know what he's facing, and so it's like the rug keep getting pulled from up under him. And yeah, that he's making it hard to defend him. More importantly, and then he got the hen doing her thing, and all I see is innocence. And then she's got it so his family that he and friends have turned on him. They don't want it because she talked about all of them and she talked about
Right,
everybody. But I think she's his karma though, because that's what he did to Shirley. That daughter,
yep,
this, and talked about her daughter and like her friends, like every last friend she had. And he talked about, now he didn't talk about Mississippi Monica to her, but he talked about her bad behind her back. Like she
right.
clearly didn't like Mississippi Monica. And he definitely didn't like Debbie, but he would smile like, "How Debbie doing?" So, but he didn't like anybody. I'm like, why don't you like anybody that's in her life? Like, there's like not one person that you like. So I think that's his. She's doing exactly what he did to Shirley, and that's
I
good for him.
I heard some tea that
Oh,
Shirley was told on her wedding day. Like they were telling her up until her wedding day, don't do it. to please don't do it.
Yeah.
Because if you gon' do it, you gonna go through it. And she
Oh,
just,
oh,
so
I like
she,
that.
He must have had some shit, serious charms because she only knew him 6 months before she got engaged to him, and then they got married a year later. It was just crazy. But people like that are rushing to get married quickly
yeah,
before you discover all their dirt. So that's why he moved quickly before she got a chance to
he
really know him.
he ambushed her. He love
Oh
bombed her.
yes.
He
You think he love Wanda?
it was an emotional ambush. Like, though sometimes those grand presentations of my love of your love for someone, it's there's ulterior motives behind it. Like, yes, I think some of those proposal videos are cute, but then I think about it, it's like, why are you doing this in front of everybody? You know, if I don't know you that well. I don't even know how many kids, like how many kids and grandkids you have. She just, and she's so polite that she just said yes. I mean, she was excited. She was caught up in the moment, and then like not thinking that in the long run it was going to be bad. But again, he played the part. He played the part for so long, and then she was feeling good. She just was like those endorphins and all that stuff. That what's the chemical called where you're always feeling happy, like you feel happy. I can't think of it right now, but she was just feel he made her feel good, and that's good and that's great. But
Mm-hmm.
when everybody is telling you, girl, do you know what all of Atlanta is saying about your man? Alpharetta, um, the surrounding cities are saying about your man. He got a criminal record. He been locked up twice now, right?
Yeah.
Not the one time, twice.
And then she in that same radio circle when he dated the
Ebony.
lady from
Ebony.
Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
yeah, I'm
drove her
pretty
big.
sure some of that trickled over some talk there.
Hey, P. Edward. He told Cynthia to reach out to Monica. Yeah, she messy. She loved the mess. That fool actually went in her Instagram page doing that. Monica even responded saying, "Hey, big head," in reference to the Dion call her. Somebody gonna whoop her ass, P.
Wait a minute, I
She
thought she
did
couldn't
what?
find it because she couldn't find the page. She don't know how to spell Mississippi. So she actually
No,
did find the
she
page?
could find that page.
She
I
could
think
find.
she was a punk. I think she was a
Mm-hmm.
punk on that one,
Mm-hmm.
Janetta.
I don't
She
think she
Mm-hmm.
could
found that
I can
spell.
page.
see that.
She found
All
that
those
page.
S's and yeah, that messed her up.
It don't matter. She was smart enough because all you got to do is put Monica Steve Harvey show. Like, it'll pull it up even with the basics of
She can go
information.
down.
Mm.
Shirley got her tagged in some of her they pictures
Nesto
Listen,
and
had her
stuff.
She did
tagged.
stalk. Yeah, she
she
did stalk Shirley's
found
page. So yeah, it's
She
true.
she
was scared.
found
She
it.
was scared. Miss
She
Vicky
was
down.
scared. She was scared. She ain't want that woman, since they calling her a big head, she ain't want that big head to bop her because it would have been all over. All her bones in her ever little body would have been broken, okay? On impact, okay?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
She
be
she
didn't
better
want to
honest.
leave
get
those folks
headbutted.
alone.
I
She did
she
not want that smoke.
she was going on YouTube when he told her go find the best page. Because if I remember correctly, he said
Mhm.
find the best page for Steve Harvey.
Mhm.
She went on YouTube. I could tell she went on YouTube because then she started commenting. Because
Girl,
that
yeah, she wasn't trying to go over there.
But then, like, Instagram, be like, you can't find it. No, no, they got Monica this, Monica Arnold. Okay,
Girl, them
uh,
probably people she was friends with.
right.
Vicky.
They got
She
Monica Lewinsky,
yeah,
Lewinsky,
yes, yes.
Mississippi Monica. You can't find it?
I'm
Nope.
telling you,
Mm-mm.
she'll
Mm-mm.
take the story. Like you was that desperate that you actually thought Monica was gonna switch out on Shirley. Like, come on, sir. That's where the delusional shit come in at.
Yeah, and I guess it is kind of hard to be honest with your lawyer too when you really acting delusional. Because with the fantasies that's in his mind is what he's conveying to the world. So, oh, I feel sorry for. Yeah, I think we did was stupid going after the bloggers, but the more I think about it, like, oh, that poor man. Oh, they having a
Which poor
client like
man?
him,
Oh,
Hoover, because
That's
yeah.
Nesto is
yeah.
so delusional that when he's talking to him, he's giving the information that's in his mind, and it's not reality. So how this man is going to defend him when he doesn't even know what's going on? Like it's terrible.
But Nesto got a photographic memory. I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're
he got a
saying.
He do be
photographic.
knowing. He just be playing dumb a lot of the times. But that
I
dumb
think
shit
he.
gonna get his ass and when he's sitting in his cell like LL Cool J alone and down in
When
prison,
I'm alone in my
he be
room, sometimes I stare at the
thank you,
wall, and in the
sis.
back of my mind, I feel my
Wait,
conscience pull.
That's
wait a
what I'm
minute.
talking
Georgia
about.
Peach, he was telling her to reach out to Junior too?
He
He
wanted
wanted her.
he was
He
wanting
was
to
trying to
sorry
get the
on there.
whole damn staff. He
Yes.
didn't. He
He
wasn't
even
taking
said
no
Steve.
prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Cause now
What
he
was
was
his?
mad. He was
Was this?
mad. He was purposely trying. Cause then that's when she was gassing him up. She just didn't feel. I don't think she really played that
She wanted
hand right.
somebody else to do it, not her. But she could
Right.
have
Ah,
That's what.
that
she probably get your
There you
could
vet
have
to
go.
been
do
on
it.
the three-way on mute, right?
Right. She didn't want to play that hand. She gassed him up and she was like, well, I'm just saying because Steve defended his wife, she could have
Right.
defended you and this and this and that. So when he got to thinking, he was like, you know what? You call Mississippi Monica because she liked to stir up stuff. She liked that drama and this and that. And he was trying to get anybody from her job. And that's when you really got to start to see if you had any doubts if he was a low down, dirty piece of work.
Yeah,
You
because he
really
was
got
like,
to
you
see
have
it.
hurt this lady enough. You done did enough to her.
Right. But
So
he
why
But you
don't
would
remember?
see
you
that
want to come and attack her through her job, her business,
because
her
she said
career?
enough is enough. That's what it is. He couldn't handle it. She said enough was enough. He didn't see all of the things that she did for him. He didn't see that. He only heard the one time when she said, nope,
That's
and I'm
true.
done. That's
That's
all he
true.
heard. That's what registered. Not the millions of times that even down to when she probably.
Did you get a call?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't hear anything anymore. I was gonna ask, do you remember when Dre was saying she got this support system? My buddy's gonna need that too. Maybe that's why he wanted to attack her support system.
Yeah, he
Oh
did. That
yeah.
that that's why he wanted to attack her support
I can
system.
see
He
that.
because he felt out of control. That's why I said. That's why I'm still thinking. I'm like, he has nothing left to lose now. Because if he was that desperate to spin out and say, okay, well, contact anyone at her job, contact
Hmm.
her direct peers, like her, Mississippi Monica is essentially her boss. She's the producer of the show.
Right.
Like, oh no, she writes all the strip, and I'm saying how he said it, all the strips on of the show. So
Okay, she
he
that.
I'm sorry, finish your thought, and I'll finish up.
No, I was saying, like, when you think about it, he really was sitting up there trying to, like, it really registered to him. All he heard was no, that he wanted to come after her job. Because even with that, and then, like I said, Sonia overplayed her hand, but you could tell she backpedaled because she kept saying, oh, well, I mean, Steve is defending his wife and this and this and that. Why can't
Mhm.
she defend you? And again, these are not words that a mistress, you're part of the problem that you should be having with this, a conversation
Right.
that you be having with this man. It's just no boundaries there. But then he was just like, well, now because she's his eyes and ears and she's the only one doing what he says. So now he like, oh, well, look this one up and send her a message. Yeah, because she like this messy stuff. Because I'm going
Yeah.
to get my story out there. I'm going to get my story out there. Like, it's certain words that I just hate saying now because of him. That I'm going to get my
Y'all
story.
got
You know, I don't like saying, no offense to you, Jeanette. I hate saying the word attorney. Is it my attorney? My
Turney.
attorney, like, because it's
My
just
maternity.
it's right. You're not even putting any effort in trying to pronounce these words at this point. And you're just purposely doing this at this point. But needless to say, yeah, I mean, like, it was just crazy. Like, when he finally realized that the well has run dry for him, now he's trying to go after everything that this woman worked hard for. And like Lady T-Bug kept saying, you don't even see what you put this woman through. And he
right.
doesn't care. He doesn't care. And that was evident on the fact of him watching her on that stand. And she didn't and back his BS. He's sitting up there having an outburst. Like, are you stupid? Like, what are you doing? You know better
You
than
know
that. You
this.
know you're not
Yeah,
supposed to
she
do
know
that.
this finna take me to prison. Why they want to see me down? That's where his stupid ass mind went in. And it's like, sir,
Right.
nobody cares about you at
I
this
really,
point.
I really think he about to unleash Sonya and have her out there trying to get
Yeah.
interviews, but people don't care about this story like that. So I think the best they're gonna be able to do is that over there with Angelica.
Yeah,
But I don't think Tasha K would entertain them unless it's like a
No,
slow news
she's
day or something.
yeah.
Tasha
Uh,
K is. I
Or
think Tasha,
something big pop off again, and I just don't think it will. You know?
no,
unless he has dirt, like real dirt, and we don't, and I don't believe half the stuff coming out his mouth.
Yeah.
So unless he has like real verifiable dirt, like on a Steve Harvey, um, Marjorie Harvey, then Tasha K wouldn't even entertain that. Not a
Well, I
Claudia
think that
Jordan.
the reason why she even got that interview because there was something going on at the time with Steve and his wife, and it's just kind of way to connect it all together. But no one's really, interested in them now. So she had to wait to some kind of scam, something
That's
come
why I
up with
say
Steve
something
again.
did come out. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying. Yeah.
that'll be the only way anybody cares because nobody cares about this dude. I mean, it's just our entertainment, quite frankly.
And I mean, there's at least, I will say, there's at least about 10, 20,000 people who are interested in the story. It's not like it's not a Brian Kohlberger or not a Wade Wilson, like not like that, because it's it's not. Do you think of the main characters? Shirley, she's kept quiet, and that's been her best thing. I know I said a long time ago. I think she should have made a bigger statement for herself. I'm 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 retracting that statement. I'm glad she stayed quiet, but nobody's really going to entertain that. And Angelica is going to go ahead and try to clout chase this now because now that she gonna wear this whole yes she gonna wear yesterday out like last week's news.
Yeah, she keep
She
reposting the same video.
girl show me something that don't have show me the whole thing that don't have da.
I didn't click on. I just saw it had lists of
But
the watermark on a
everybody
little
is
bit.
getting more views than her. Like it's a wrap. Like, lady, just stop. Like what you trying to do is it's not working for you. It's working against you even more.
Well,
It's
because
Yeah.
working
she's
against.
too biased because she's so in his favor that the stuff
Yeah.
that she's saying just doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Right.
What
She says, yeah, the stuff that she says, and the people want, and most of us are, have sense enough to know that he's done something. He's not totally innocent,
Right.
but the stuff she's saying, we're not buying. So no one wants to hear her commentary either.
Okay.
she knows he's guilty.
I don't know
She
what she
No.
know.
she
I
No.
don't.
No.
she
She
knows
don't.
I mean she just is she's like she's a criminal sympathizer.
Yeah.
You
She's a
know,
R. Kelly supporter.
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness,
Does she
but
And
really
then
know
Diddy.
he
And
guilty?
Diddy.
but I wanted to
Yeah,
to
It was
right.
all a
yeah, and all
setup.
that yeah, Diddy too. I wanted to
Goofy.
touch
It was all a setup.
girl, and if she had known about Cash Out, she would have figured out a way to she would have figured out a way to get some sort of conjugal visit with him.
Oh
Trust and
Lord.
believe.
Oh Lord.
she has got
I'm
um,
plans.
ready, Vicky. Go ahead.
but I wanted to like touch back on when he was telling her to contact the morning show basically.
Mm-hmm.
Basically
You
contact
wanted her to
anybody.
call in, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, right after like that was directly after what was that? I think that was June 30th. If I'm not mistaken, June 30th, or end of June, early July. He was really spinning out of control. That was one of those manic moments of I've lost control. Like when
Well, that
Shirley's just
came
like
up
it's
for
huh?
me. That
Yeah,
came up for me.
and that was I don't know if it was I can't remember if that's the time frame when he got his essay charge. Because I know, because Shirley, when he called Shirley on the 28th, I think it was the 28th or 29th, and he, Dre patched him in, and she's like, yeah, it's everywhere. And he's like, well, have you seen it? And she's like, yeah, I saw it. And she was just very morose, not, her tone was like, it's just, I just can't believe this is my life, very much like that. And he's like, okay, I'm just sorry. Oh, what he said,
Well, I'm sorry, that's your life, but I mean, he really
Yeah.
flipped it to be about him.
And then
Oh
he
yeah,
said,
absolutely.
I know you're not doing well as usual.
That girl, I was getting ready to say that. He's
Yes.
like,
Oh
"Well,
my
you
goodness.
not doing good as usual." It's like,
Right, nigga, because you keep calling me. You right. Because
I
you
would have
keep
cussed him
calling.
out.
Long
you
as
There's
he
don't
no
even.
get
way.
to your whack ass.
And
The woman
there's
can't.
not much patience in the world. I would cuss him out.
She can't. She don't even have. She don't even get a chance to even express her emotions. She can't even like feel sorry for herself for like a quick minute. She just had to be strong during this time. And he like, well, as usual, you sad again. But I'm in here. You out, you free. You in the free world. I just got your life all messed up. And I mean, taking some joy, kind of sort of like low key joy in it. But then when he like realized that there was nothing, she didn't even say I love you back. She just like, okay, talk to you later.
He
I
was
understand. You don't
done.
have to say you love me anymore. You don't have to. He's the way he
One
words
leg.
things.
If I had one leg,
You don't have the right to say you love me anymore. I get it. Yeah, it's like what? Yeah, but what if I was walking around in the wheelchair, one leg off? What's he gonna do then?
nothing.
Walking
No,
around
no,
in a
no. When
But
he
hit
wheelchair.
got to that
the
point, that
damn
was
handicap button for your ass to walking in. That's it.
that one was the those were two different calls. Because the one leg off was the
He
ultimatum
called.
call. But then when he called after the fact with Dre, when he begged, could he at least have 5 minutes of her time, because that was when Storm Monroe and them released that information. Then that's when he was like, "Well, how do you think I'm doing? Oh, you're not good as usual." Like,
Yeah, that was like
like,
that's the June 28th or June 20. It's either
right,
June 20th,
right,
June 29th call,
right.
and he had nothing left. He had nothing. He couldn't. There was like really, because the ultimatum call was all the full narcissist at play. Every single angle he could go to, he was going to. He went from trying to
He
be
did. And then
strong.
that call with Sonia we still in June. I want to say that was either the 29th or the 30th. It was like the day after. And I think that's
Yeah,
when, after he had a night's rest, because it wasn't a good
he
night's rest,
wasn't
when
resting,
he
baby.
got to that point where he was just like, oh, okay, she's really done. Now he went on the attack. So it just even showed you, which we knew, that whole apology wasn't even, it was orchestrated, like Lady T-Bug just said, to try to turn the sympathy back to him, but she wasn't going for it. And then it was just like, I'm just so sorry I got your life and all of this. No, you not.
Got the
No,
life
you
all
not.
messed up.
Got your life because of me. Because of me. And it's just like, yeah, exactly. It's her life is messed up because of you. Because of you. And he
Don't he?
just got
Go
uh-huh.
ahead. I'm sorry. I said, don't he talk like his tongue is in between his teeth when he pronounces his words? I'm just sorry. I got your life all messed up. Like his dentures are slipping.
Oh, that does make sense. Does he have
Janetta.
dentures? And I was trying to figure it out because I thought maybe he had a stroke or something, like the slurring.
Nah,
That
Janetta.
dentures made
No.
sense.
He did say
Janetta.
he had a mediocre
Janetta.
stroke. Janetta, he had
Nah,
a mediocre stroke.
I have a
A
mediocre stroke.
mediocre stroke.
I'm just sorry. I got your whole life
I think
messed
maybe
up.
I don't because I couldn't understand mediocre. I thought maybe like they call them like mini strokes or it's another kind
Not
of
for him. It was a mediocre
because I know
stroke.
my
It,
mom had like a bunch of strokes. I just never really. And there's no such thing as a mediocre because any small stroke is still a major deal. So I'm just like, what in the world? This man
Right.
just say he doesn't even try to
He got
figure out
that
the
too.
right
He
words or
got that too.
terminology.
my
He just
dents are
say
slipping.
anything.
My dents
And
are slipping.
he's just so used to he's used to people just going along with it and not trying to be like,
Right.
huh? Or if everybody just makes it seem as though okay,
Well,
he's
yeah.
intelligent, he's a businessman. We can't
You
correct
never
him,
done
but
nothing wrong to me, Shirley, girl. You
I
even
have
worse,
a
but I ain't gonna bother with it. I'm gonna let her have her moment.
I have a close neighbor who he's high functioning autistic and he has a speech impediment and
That's
he's
so
getting
this country.
he's getting older and his speech is getting like worse and I make him repronounce everything and slow the hell down. These like his people they just like what you say? Okay. All right, player. And we know damn well Sonya, her mind don't slow down long enough to understand it. She just be like, mm-hmm.
Georgia Peach, you heard me say he got Nat because the
He
way
got the net.
he's the way he's text messages. I'm
But when
like,
Shirley started getting irritated with him, she's like, "Huh, I don't know what you're saying." But before but he said the craziest thing. Okay, hon, So when she
Yeah,
started to lose
yeah,
watching
yeah,
patience, it
Shirley
yeah.
was
was
like,
watching
"What,
TV on him.
Now
Shirley?
she
I
Shirley,
don't
wasn't.
see how
She
she."
was just mad. She was just mad at that point. She's like, What are you trying to say?" I was like, "If he don't hang up that phone," I was so mad that he stayed on there. I was saying that I'm just saying because the guy or whatever, yeah, they're evil. No, they got jobs to do too. Like she just would not, even when he
Oh
tried to
yes.
pretend like he was empathetic to her situation. She just was not letting him live at all. He was like, yeah, the evil.
When
And
she
she,
Yeah, girl. When he said that when she said those people who are writing those horrible let me say it like her. I got to get my Shirley. Those people who are writing those horrible things, they're doing what they're supposed. They're yeah, I say Eva.
evil.
They're
It
not
wasn't even
evil.
evil. Even that, I hate the word evil now. Evil.
just
Eva
Evil.
yeah,
can't
you gonna
Mendes.
have
for the
to write
life of me. What could she have seen in
dictionary.
him? I just don't understand, like how he was able to charm her, not to even go on a second date, let alone getting married. I'm
Yeah,
just still
Shirley
so.
should have put his ass on the block
Well,
list.
she
The
said
minute
it.
he
She
started
said it in a
talking,
call. She really thought that was like, I mean, remember, she's a northerner. She's from the Shy. She really thought that was like a southern charm. It was nothing charming about
it's
this dude. He was just
not.
Oh
a
hell no,
southern
Shirley.
idiot. But she thought it was like a southern charm. She was like, oh, that's just your southern charm. No, he's southern stupid. Because
I mean, and
there
I'm
are
from the
definitely ways,
South, and
right?
I
There are
just can't.
ways charming people
No.
in the South, and that's not it, Shirley. But that's what
Oh.
she, that was his southern charm.
Okay.
Eva. Eva Mendes.
I mean, I can see maybe somebody's 80 years old kind of because my
Yeah.
grandmother, she had a way of abusing we would just call and laugh at some of the stuff that how she would pronounce words. It was so funny. But I think at his age, he should be doing a whole lot better, like for sure.
Especially if
Because
he want to be out here leveling people up. Shit.
because
How the hell you
my
gonna level
father,
me up?
yeah, did not talk like that at all. I mean, he was from like the deep, like country. So he didn't talk like that. I don't know what, this definitely not a southern thing. He's just ignorant. And
Yeah.
and then he just doesn't even get close to the word. He said they staggered them charges. That's not, oh my he doesn't
He's
even make the
Stagnated.
stagnated.
efforts. Yeah,
He's
stagnate. That's
Stagnated.
what.
stagnated.
Janetta, damn it, we gonna have to get you up to speed. Stop being proper. Stagnated them charges.
Yeah, that's I said it the right
Stagnated.
way.
This
Stagnated.
man
That's
rewrote
right.
the whole Webster's dictionary. It is not, it is men's aren't men's no more, and the dictionary
Men's
ain't dictionary no more.
men's
Hey
ain't
guy.
men's no more.
Hey, real quick, I forgot about this one.
Which
I
one?
don't even know which call this was. If the shoe was on the other way around.
That
Oh
was
my goodness.
Tasha
Him
and
and Drake,
Rana.
was it? Oh,
No, it
okay.
was Shirley when she was saying she wanted to do something for them because they've been so nice, opening up their home. And that's when he said that
Damn, Lady T
if the
Bug, you've
shoe
been
was
listening to
on the
these
monkey
calls.
feet, if
And
the
no
shoe was on the monkey foot, and I'm just kidding.
monkey. Oh
No,
Lord.
he didn't say that.
I wouldn't be surprised. But no, and nobody bothers to correct him and be like, huh? I mean, I would just start cracking jokes and he couldn't do that around me. It's just amazing. They just act like and then they act like he was this big man, like, oh, he's this business savvy guy, he's smart and he's this and he's
Well,
that.
Dion told him that. Now, no. Now, Janetta,
Yeah.
see, there you go again, not giving this man his props. Dion said, you set trends out here. Now,
Oh
I've
my
been in
God.
Atlanta myself for almost 8 years.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
didn't hear of any trends that
He was
this
the
man
first
said.
with a bulletproof Hummer.
Oh
Right,
Lord.
right,
Oh, then
right,
the barber
right.
shop. Yeah, he did do. Yeah, he was the
The
first with
first
that
with the mobile
supposedly.
barber shop.
Right.
Oh
Meanwhile, when
my
he was
goodness.
doing his bid in the 90s, yeah, I was going to a 24 hour hair salon in
Thank
Harlem
you.
in New York. But he's a trendsetter.
Yeah, he said
Vicky.
Yeah. Is it
Okay.
me? Yeah.
Both of
Oh,
them. Okay, they go Janelle.
Yeah,
okay.
everything went quiet. But yeah, he just such a big important man, and like those Instagrams, and I think maybe that's kind of really what drove people's confidence in
Yeah.
him. That the Instagram page was very important. He's gonna lose it if he ever see what what's her face did to it, because it
Cause
Girl,
he
was.
said he
she's
want to be able to look at his memories while he out there, telling his jail tales, in
she
prison.
did a strip tease on that Instagram. I mean, she did a butt naked strip tease, changed the username, probably changed the password,
Mm-hmm.
You
changed the
know,
email address.
oh yeah, took Shirley pictures down. But I think it was some evidence. I'm sure some maybe some victims or like some of those young females that was on there. I was
Yeah.
wondering if they
Yeah.
were victims somehow. But I think I was wondering why the ADA didn't request that in the subpoena, but they probably already got all that anyway. I'm
They
pretty
already
sure.
have it.
Yeah, they already have it because I know Majeski, they was watching everything. She mentioned something about him the other day. Kevin.
Oh,
She's
I was
Kevin.
still
like,
so
no, she
butthurt
did
over
try to say
Majeski.
Kevin. I'm like, girl,
Yeah,
she
she
done
said, did she say
call
that yesterday? Kevin, he was
Nat
saying this and
Nat. She done called her Nat. It's like, girl, stop playing with these people.
You keep
Mm.
playing with these people, and Fonnie will find a charge for you. Like, Fonnie is
I
not
hope she finds
above
something.
finding a charge. And if you over here, like, doing something, Fonnie can make phone calls down to Florida. Fonnie can make phone calls out to Ohio. I think you need to look into this woman,
I hope
and,
she do.
and,
Cause she getting on my nerves.
Yeah,
cause
she
all,
needs some. She needs since she over there talking big shit and she don't care. Okay,
Cause
yeah,
yeah, she doing too much.
okay.
And
yeah,
even with that, you can see Angelica was getting tired of her, even
she
She was
during
was.
their
trying to
situation.
tell her.
She really was. She was just like, but you could be handed. Oh, and she was just like, so, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't care.
Like that mentality, like she's a real talk, like he's an idiot and we know he's dangerous, but
Yeah.
she's even more of a threat than
Mm-hmm.
him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can see for him, he's just a lot of it is just ignorance. And he comes up with the idea and then he's smart enough to outsource the facilitation. But in her world, or as my girl Shan says, in her mind, she facilitates everything, right? She's the coach, she's the players and everything else. And you can't tell her nothing
Nope.
because even her own friend, you could tell she was getting so mad at Angelica, but she
Well, you more system. You more system. I don't care about the system. Well,
Yeah,
you're
she
not the
was
one
kind of sound
tied
like
up
a
in the
sovereign
damn
citizen.
system.
Don't she sound like a sovereign citizen the way she talking? You believe
Her
in a
brother
system,
is
this.
though. Her
Well, I
She
brother.
think
get that SS
she said,
I check or whatever check y'all say she get.
oh,
Send the government back their check.
oh, and filed bankruptcy too. Yeah, well, the bankruptcy lawyers, we used to that. They always talking about the sovereign citizens and the government, but they didn't want to go file bankruptcy by with that. So yeah, that's why we watch YouTube so we can pick up on weird people and we can just send them on their way because we don't want people to deal with people like that. But yeah, she's
Right.
giving sovereign citizen the way she talks.
She it's it okay, she's just like Lady T Buck says, she's just defiant. I think she has some sort of defiance disorder. She's just defiant at anything you say. You could tell her, I mean, outside of what she has narrowed her mind down to is that she's gorgeous.
Hmm.
Everybody wants to be her. She looks like she's 22, and she's just awesome, awesome sauce, and she's a social advocate for those who have been criminally tried, like unjustly. Outside of that, anything else you tell her, she will have a rebuttal to it, like a really strong rebuttal to it. She is just someone who has like she's defiant on on everything.
Right.
Even when you tell her calmly, like, "Hey, this is probably not a good idea." No, no, like a baby. No, this is this
See,
is what I.
you caught up in the system. You care about the system.
You care what the yeah, yeah.
I
You
don't
care.
care about. Okay, well,
And
You
she said
believe what this.
Diddy should have testified and all this. That man had millions of dollars. And so more than his millions of dollars in lawyers. Are you crazy? And they did something right. They beat a whole RICO. So how is she? I mean, how can she tell these people anything? These highly skilled lawyers. She's crazy.
she
I
know
knew
she
she's.
has 35 years of
I thought it was 10. Okay, it's 10 or 35. I
criminal
mean, it
law.
keeps changing.
Mm-hmm.
With the
She keep
Innocence
lying.
program,
She keep
Innocence
lying.
Project.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought she was working for like a lawyer that got disbarred. He was doing like real estate or something.
That was it later on in her career.
So I think the innocence program or whatever, I think that was a lie. I
It's
mean,
you think?
yeah, it can't be true. And then maybe the lawyer that did all the, they got disbarred, because lawyers do dabble and do other work too. So maybe he did some criminal cases or something too. And,
I,
probably didn't know what he was
He
And
doing.
had
Georgia Peach brings up a good thing too.
he
Before y'all
had
finish,
okay.
this
He
girl
had
is sitting
illiterate
up here
style.
like
Go
this
ahead.
woman politics for this man, and she don't even know him. Like, do you hear like the delusion? Even
Mm-hmm.
in the most recent situation with her and her bestie, who indirectly sat up there and let the other person basically come for Cynthia, because that's the because that you could tell like Angelica was done with her, but she didn't want to like in front of the YouTube street. She didn't want to lose it, like you could tell she wanted to. So she let that other person come up, the Tulsa person or whatever, come up and like basically hand it to her. But
She probably text her, come up and say
and
this and
get
that
her.
to her.
Yeah, I'm dropping the link. I'm
Yeah.
dropping the link. Get her. But it
She
was
need to
just
let
like, and
Naomi
even
Grace
with
come
that,
back.
the person
Yeah.
was like, okay, but you don't think, because you told me, and this and she was like, I told you, yes, when we spoke, you told, and I was just like, oh my God. So even in her, it basically indirectly trying to not admit that she was caught out there, she tried to change it up because that was the person who brought up the whole thing about, well, you said that you that he didn't think that his marriage was legit, and she was like, no, I was saying I didn't believe that it was a legit marriage. But then when the emails came, and when I read through the emails, like you could tell, like, yeah, they were a real and I was like, emails, does she mean to say text or what are you talking about? You sound crazy. But she was all in her feelings because she
Mm-hmm.
sound like an idiot. And even with Angelica's situation going through the system as she presently is with her situation, she's
Mm.
trying to tell her, like,
Right.
maybe there's certain things they don't want, but it's all in the calls. No, it's not in the calls. And then the oxymoron is she kept saying, but they don't release all of the calls. So
Mm-hmm.
which one is it, Sonia? Is it all in the calls or is it not? Because then she kept saying,
Mm-hmm. Oh, she went out again. And she also contradicted herself on Shirley when to go back to what she was saying about the relationship. Well, Nesto, he handled all the bills, he handled all this, all the finances. Nesto found the homes. Nesto did this. So why do you think that Shirley knew about that truck?
She said all she did was shop
right.
and work.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Right. And she was jealous, even in that, right? You're mad because this woman, if that was the case, which we know she didn't, but you're mad because she had the appearance or the luxury of being
Mm-hmm.
able to shop and do whatever.
With her
You
with
know
her
what I'm saying?
hard earned work chick.
With her.
Not the one
No, it
she done
wasn't her
scam.
checker. It was, remember, her husband. Her
Oh yeah, I
husband.
forgot. Mm-hmm.
Her husband. Her husband is the entrepreneur slash hard work, and all Shirley did was sip wine by the pool on his dime.
And she should. That's the wife. Okay, not the side chick. All right, y'all. Give me y'all last thoughts. I will be back today because it's after 12 o'clock when I get home.
I'm just glad you're back. It's been fun. But like I said, giving credit where credit is due, your big sis and little sis, they was doing their thing. I can
we
honestly
tried,
say that.
baby.
They was doing their
Yes.
thing.
Girl, they were like,
But
get your behind back out here. This too merch.
it was it was a lot. But as always, a pleasure. It's good speaking with you as well, Janetta. Thank you for your legal
Oh,
expertise.
it's a
You
pleasure.
know.
Yeah, I enjoyed your commentary, especially your opinion on, your very fair opinion on the lawyers because they've been hard on us lately.
No. I definitely, if I haven't known anything else, I told Lady T Bug this a few months ago. I've been listening more and
Yep.
talking less, and I could definitely tell with Mr. Nesto that he's not giving Mr. Hoover much to work with. So
Right.
I definitely can show mercy and grace to the gentleman. Now I cannot get on his tailor. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who that person is, and that person should be free because he letting this.
He's just
He
shopping
buying
at
off the
Nick and
rack.
Tall. He just shopping at Steve Harvey. He's buying
He
the Steve
going
Harvey
to
It's
he
BD.
going to
back is so
Burlington.
wide. Oh, let me stop.
Yeah, the
Um,
hips. Yes.
Cause
She
all I
dropped
when
out again.
she dropped out, I'm gonna go. I don't know if she's coming back up, but it's that booty and those hips that just when Angelica when he came up when he stood up, I'm like, God damn it! Like he
And she zoomed all in or zoom out, zoom out.
zoom out on because all I saw was ass. And I'm like, back and ass. And I said, ooh, wee, I don't want to talk about this man's weight, but that jacket is hanging on for dear life. Then I said, okay, let me just see the front because maybe that's the way the cut of the jacket is. The back is cinched tighter, but no, that's all. That's ass, and that's you know. And I know he says he likes to ride Harleys and stuff. Like, sir, maybe
Oh,
change your exercise program or something. I mean, what kind? Maybe you have a chopper, and the chopper is because
hmm,
he's a big
he
boy.
gotta have he gotta have a chopper.
He
I
ain't
think
got
this
no.
so got him stressed out and he's eating more.
I mean, you got to think he's okay. And this really is my final thought. I don't think he's bad. I think he needs to work on his demeanor. Because I think he just comes off as kind of cold, and maybe he is a bulldog, and he's trying to provide the best defense for his attorneys, and I mean, here's for his clients, and I get that, but he's been dealt a bad hand these last two cases. These people, these guys are kind of pretty much guilty of sin, and there's been
Yeah,
evidence against them, especially
yeah,
the one that the young boy who the YN out there, whatever county that was that he had to go outsource to, and this other guy who was with Cash Out. So they just but I also think too when I look at the when they gave the when the time came time for sentencing, he just he didn't like coach his client or any. It didn't sound like he coached his client about his plea to the judge. Because when the guy came up there and started talking, I never heard it women. I don't heard it.
No.
It's like, come
that's
on,
the
sir.
statement. That's how they. That's just
No, I know that, but help your client out now. Like, maybe give a little bit more. It doesn't seem
Help him
like
with
he.
grammar? Oh.
Well, I mean, just okay. Let's formulate. Like, if you get found guilty, you always got to. I think you should talk to your client about, hey, the possibility of being found guilty, we're gonna have to go to the judge and we're gonna have to plea your case. I'm gonna do my best to defend you, but let's work on something. I am with you guys 100%. I've always been with you. I just think Ernesto is a liar, and he's not gonna stop lying. And I really
he
think that
can't
he's
help
gonna
himself.
yeah, he's lying to everybody, including himself, and only he knows the absolute truth of everything he's done. And I don't think he can remember all of the scams that he's ran on everybody. I think he's some of the stuff that's coming up. He's like, wait a damn minute, she's lying. Oh, she isn't lying, shit. Oh no, like it's coming back to him now, but I honestly think it's more psychological than that. It's deeper. Because now that Shirley has that control is he knows that it's completely over with. The ties are severed. He thought the ties were severed because she filed for divorce. That's nothing because he's a spin the block kind of guy. He'll come back around. He don't care about that. What's a divorce? He don't even understand divorce because he never got divorced. He never divorced any of these women. He filed for divorce
They
one time and
apologize to him, Vicky.
Oh, they did. That's right.
what else was you can't give him any kind of inches. So I think he gonna go to trial. He's gonna see this all the way through. And we talk about egg on his face. It's gonna be an egg
That's when it's
buffet.
gonna hit him, though, Vicky. That's when I think it's gonna hit him.
hmm it's gonna really be something where they gonna have to if he gets found guilty, which I believe is a huge possibility. They're gonna have to put him in a turtle suit and put him on the watch. And yesterday was a delicious day, or I'm sorry. Well, it's for y'all. Is yesterday was 2 days ago. Well, day before yesterday for those on the East Coast. Yesterday was a delicious day. I can't wait to see what else they have to come out. Somebody was commenting earlier about as far as the evidence goes that this truck thing is only a small piece of the evidence. They
Yeah,
didn't release all. This is just what this is like. This is standard. Like the the defense wants the truck evidence thrown out, and they think that that's gonna like resolve a lot of his issues. But they have a whole co-defendant who's already pled guilty, and she's provided a lot of evidence too. And they also have complaining witnesses and victims. So that's just a small piece. If you think that, if so, with just with this, if this is a small piece of the evidence, just think about the vast amount that they have out just waiting. And then Sonya over there giving them more. So good night, Lady T Book. I missed
You're
you.
doing the Lord's
Janetta.
work, Sonya.
Good night.
Janetta, Miss Boogie Down. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good evening. I can't wait to come back later on today.
Thank you, Vic. And
Oh,
thank you,
I
Miss
What's
just
Boogie Down.
what's strange? I don't know what strange is. Strange wife.
Go ahead, Janetta. She done dropped
Oh,
out.
yeah, I didn't have much. I was just saying I hope you enjoyed your birthday and thanks for having us. This is very very interesting conversation and I've enjoyed myself.
Thank you, Janetta.
All right, have a good night.
Good night. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. Okay, Georgia Peach, I know they answered your question, but I'm gonna read it. The thing is, she doesn't know anything about the pre-jail. She made up things, yeah, and stalked him and his IG and accounts to learn things, and she thinks it's the Bible. She definitely thinks it's the gospel. Bolo, oh, a white Barbie marble ice cream truck last seen on NB on I-75 heading to Cleveland, baby. Oh, being driven by a midget sized woman with a ponytail and an illegal orphan. Oh, as her companion. Bang! Innocence program, but she was guilty and did the time at the same time. And don't forget, she was a CO as well. Okay? And she believed it in God. She say Nesto was the second coming of Jesus. You know he already think he Moses. Way better than being Shirley's choice. Job, last thoughts. Thank you, babe. They'll say yes, 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 yes. She also made, I thought that was your last thought, babe. She also made calls. Nesto got a chance to smell Shirley walk by air while looking like a snacker. Now that is the real last thought. Okay. She mad. Okay, mad. Okay. She has something against careers. Baby, she allergic to working. She's upset that she didn't have one. It's been real love the panel and the chat. Thank you. You're welcome. Look, I'm thanking her and welcoming her back. Dang, so I need to go to her page to get caught up. Did she honk a lot? Jeesh. What's a strange? A strange. A strange wife. Thank you, Vic. All right, y'all. I see y'all later on today. I'm gonna get my video together. We're gonna look at one of them. We gotta clear Miss Shirley, child. All right, see y'all later. Bye.